Chapter 51. This kid becomes a completely different person once he enters the battlefield. Bai Wu also noticed Bai Jingqiu and slowly approached him so that he could provide support at any time. Bai Jingqiu became more and more crazy as the battle went on. The power in his body was inexhaustible, like a surging sea, flowing endlessly. What kind of monster is this? The three people who fought with Bai Jingqiu were in horrible pain. Bai Jingqiu's enormous power was transmitted to them, almost shattering their internal organs. Retreat quickly. A few people didn't dare to fight with Bai Jingqiu anymore and fled in panic. Ah! Bai Jingqiu shot a man in the head with a gun, killing a 6th grade monk. Roar! Bai Jingqiu howled to the sky, let out a terrifying roar, and rushed towards the others with red eyes. After the battle lasted for half a day, the Yuanzhou coalition forces gradually lost their strength and some of them even began to flee. No, no! Save me, save me! Don't come over here, don't come over here! The barbarians were brutal, and the beasts they raised were even more brutal. They opened their bloody mouths and bit the human race soldiers, then feasted on them after biting off large chunks of flesh. I can't stand it anymore. Withdraw. We are no match for them. If we continue to fight, we will be completely wiped out. The Yuanzhou coalition forces wanted to retreat, but continuing to fight to the death would only lead to their utter destruction. You can't retreat. Hold on, hold on. Those who retreat will be killed without mercy, bringing disaster to the section. Chunyang Palace and other forces tried their best to prevent deserters, as retreat would only accelerate their defeat. If they cannot stop this barbarian army, the main battlefield will be affected and the consequences will be disastrous. Kill them back. Many forces began to fight desperately and launched a counterattack without fear of death. The Bai family's combat guards displayed strong combat power, stabilizing the battlefield and never collapsing. The non-stop fighting made many people exhausted, even the monks were out of breath and strength. Everyone in the Bai family has medicinal pills on them, and the war guards can also be allocated pills. Although they are not as good as medicinal pills, they are enough for them to recover their strength. Only Bai Jingqiu was an outlier. Not only did the long battle not exhaust him, but he became more and more courageous. He had already killed 3 6th grade masters of the barbarians. Ah! At this moment, the old leader of Lingzi sect let out a scream, his body was knocked flying, and fell heavily to the ground. Go to hell! His enemy had a fierce look in his eyes and slashed at him with a knife, wanting to kill him. Boom! Suddenly, a violent attack came towards the tiger. Manhu did not dare to be careless and was forced to give up killing the old sect leader and block the sudden attack. Bang! After the violent impact, Manhu's face flushed and his hands were burnt. This! Manhu looked at his hands in disbelief. He had already circulated his internal energy when he was resisting, but he was still injured so badly. Old master, are you okay? Bai Wu came to the old sect master at this time and helped the old sect master who was seriously injured up. I'm fine, thank you brother Bai for your help. The old patriarch looked pale, his breath fluctuating, and he hurriedly thanked Bai Marshal. If Bai Wu hadn't come to his rescue, he might have been killed by the enemy. This is a healing elixir. Old sect master, take it quickly and recover from your injuries. The Bai family had a good relationship with the Lingzi sect, which was why he saved the old sect leader and gave him an extremely precious 7th grade elixir. Brother Bai, I am grateful for your kindness. If you need anything from now on, just tell me. I will go through fire and water for Lingzi sect and this old man, even if it means my death. The old sect leader did not act pretentiously and swallowed the pill immediately. He must recover from his injuries as soon as possible to survive. As the pill entered his body, it immediately turned into a gentle force that healed his injuries. Kill. When Manhu saw the old sect leader taking the elixir to recover, he would not give him time to heal his wounds and immediately attacked the two of them. Boom, bang, bang, bang. When Savage Tiger charged, several scorching explosive forces came towards him, forcing him to dodge continuously and making it difficult to get close. Bai Wu raised his palms to the sky, and the internal energy in his body condensed on his palms. The orange-red energy was dazzling, and a huge oppressive force came towards him. Bang! Bai Wu pushed out with one palm, and the energy with explosive force quickly killed the wild tiger. The barbarian tiger was unable to dodge, so he mobilized all his energy to form a barrier of energy in front of him to block Bai Wu's attack. Puff! The force of the explosion was indestructible. It instantly shattered the barrier in front of Manhu and exploded in front of his chest. The huge force of the explosion blew him away. Ah! Manhu only had time to let out a scream before he fell to the ground, his life or death unknown. His body was charred black, and there were even some flames jumping out of it. Hey, brother Bai, you! The old sect leader who witnessed all this with his own eyes had a violent beating heart in disbelief. It was simply a fantasy that a wild tiger that had forced him into a desperate situation and almost took his life was killed by Bai Wu in just one move. The reason why Manhu was killed so easily by Bai Wu was that he could not imagine that there would be such a magical thing as the dragon talisman in the world, so he was killed in one blow. Oh! I'm going to kill you! Seeing the barbarian tiger being killed, a 5th grade monk of the barbarian tribe roared and rushed towards Bai Wu. Brother Bai, be careful! The old sect leader had recovered most of his injuries at this time, and he hurriedly stood in front of Bai Wu and fought with the enemy. Bai Wu did not make another move. If he killed another 5th grade monk, it would not only attract the strong barbarians, but also draw the attention of many human race forces. He was pale and unsteady on his feet, as if a gust of wind would blow him down. All of this was Bai Wu's disguise. Seeing him like this, others thought that he was using a secret technique to forcibly increase his strength. The human race has various secret techniques to improve their strength, but doing so would have huge side effects, and could even affect their foundation, making it impossible to make further progress, so no one would use it unless it was absolutely necessary. After the battle lasted for 2 days and 2 nights, the barbarians ordered a temporary retreat. The human race is exhausted, and the barbarians are not having a good time either. This is a lose-lose battle. Seeing the barbarians retreat, the Yuanzhou coalition forces did not pursue them. The survivors collapsed to the ground and recovered their strength silently. Cao Zhenyang and several others also returned to the army, all of them were in tattered clothes and had some minor wounds. Qinglong Temple notified everyone to discuss the matter, and Bai Wu and others immediately went to the main tent. The last time the main tent was used for meetings, there were so many people that it almost filled the entire tent. Now, half of the people are missing from the tent, which shows how cruel the battlefield is. Everyone, I know that you have suffered heavy losses, but we still need to hold out for half a month, and then we can withdraw our troops. Master Xianku was also helpless. In the Battle of Qinglong Temple, 2 5th-grade monks died, and hundreds of other disciples died. The loss was more serious than that of many other forces. No one spoke. At this point there was nothing else to do but fight to the death. In just one battle, more than half of the forces were destroyed, and no one was sure whether they could hold out for half a month. Chapter 52. 2 days after the truce, the barbarians launched another attack, this time with a more fierce attack, and they were likely to defeat the Yuanzhou coalition forces in one fell swoop. Amitabha. The monks of Qinglong Temple still took the lead and stood in the front. They set an example and fought the enemy at the risk of their lives. Kill. Since Qinglong Temple is fighting so desperately, other forces can only fight to the death as well. Bai Jingkai was as strong as ever, the spear in his hand was like a dragon breaking through the clouds, and every move he made was powerful and full of endless follow-up moves. No one among the 6th-grade monks could defeat him. Puff. Ah, a euro swish, a euro. Since the war, those who were timid and cowardly have long been buried here. Those who survived are all elite soldiers with strong fighting will, and they fought a life-and-death battle with the enemy. At the same time, the battle on the battlefield of Huangzhou City had been going on for a long time, with both sides suffering heavy casualties. The human race coalition was unable to defeat the barbarians. Quickly decide the outcome, or else things will change. Everyone must fight desperately. If they fail to defeat the barbarians quickly, it will be troublesome for their follow-up support to arrive. Don't hold back anymore, start fighting. More than a dozen 4th-grade warriors all burst out, no longer holding back, and the rest also began to fight desperately, launching a violent and torrential attack. The Battle of Huangzhou attracted the attention of many alien races, and other forces of the human race were also paying attention to this battle. Although the human race is constantly fighting among themselves, once they encounter an external enemy they will still stick together for warmth and are difficult to deal with. The human race has been declining over the years, and even a barbarian tribe has made them so exhausted. The human race are mostly selfish people. If they had taken action earlier, they would not have allowed the 2 states to fall into this state. People of different races discuss human race in secret, with mixed opinions. The human race has been killing each other and causing civil wars over the years, which has made other races see their weakness and become increasingly wary. The barbarians are just a test of the human race by alien races. If the human race cannot defeat the barbarians, other alien races will also take action, which will be a disaster for the human race. On the Yuanzhou coalition battlefield, the coalition forces began to retreat. Even though they fought to the death, they still could not reverse the defeat. Especially the defeat of the 5th-grade masters on the battlefield made the situation precarious. The coalition forces now only have 8 5th-grade masters left, while the barbarians still have 13, 8 of whom are seriously injured and in imminent danger. Uncle Wu, we can't let 5th grade be defeated. We need to act quickly. Once the 5th grade battlefield is lost, it will affect the entire war situation from top to bottom, and they can no longer sit idly by. Bai Wu rushed to the 5th grade battlefield in an instant, and the power of the dragon talisman blasted to clear the way. The power of destruction swept the battlefield, attracting everyone's attention. Careful. There's something strange about this person. A euro and a euro trademark T. Be careless. A euro. When the barbarians saw Bai Wu coming to kill them, they became alert. Bang. They either dodge or take the attack head-on to deal with the explosive power of the dragon spell. Kill. Li Qingfeng and the others also gathered their remaining strength and charged into the battlefield, not wanting Bai Wu to fight alone. The barbarians' attention was all focused on Bai Wu, Li Qingfeng, and the others, and they were unaware that the enemy was approaching them. Ah! Suddenly, a barbarian master let out a scream. Everyone looked over hurriedly, only to see a horrifying scene that they would never forget. The person who screamed felt his heart pierced by a sharp sword, and blood was flowing out. But no weapons were seen, and no one was seen taking action. Then, everyone's pupils shrank and their expressions changed drastically. What on earth is going on here? What's this? Impossible, impossible. In full view of everyone, the body of the barbarian master who let out a scream disappeared without a trace. Puff. A head fell to the ground, and then everyone saw the headless body of the person who screamed again. This scene was so shocking that it made everyone shudder. Everyone be careful. The barbarians' scalps tingled, they shuddered with fear, cold sweat streamed down their foreheads, and they were trembling in their hearts. They gathered together, not daring to separate, their eyes constantly looking around, filled with anxiety. Kill. Although the people of Yuanzhou were also shocked and terrified, they believed that the person who attacked the barbarians in the dark must be a strong man from the human race. The crowd did not miss this opportunity and joined forces to attack the barbarians, disrupting their formation and creating opportunities for those who attacked in secret. Boom, bang, bang, bang. Bai Wu was the most ferocious. He activated the power of the dragon talisman, forcing the barbarian masters into a panic and forcing them to respond with all their strength. A barbarian master's heart suddenly began beating violently, and a fatal sense of crisis enveloped his whole body. He reacted immediately and dodged quickly. Puff. Even though he was very fast, he was still unable to avoid the sneak attack from the person in the dark, and one of his arms was cut off. Ah! Just as he was howling in pain, Bai Wu seized the opportunity and hit him with his internal energy with explosive force, instantly blowing him to pieces. Ha ha ha, okay, okay. Li Qingfeng and the others laughed out loud, feeling extremely happy. In a short time, he killed 2 5th-grade masters of the enemy, giving them hope of winning. On the other hand, the barbarians were all terrified and frightened, and did not dare to fight with all their strength. They always felt that someone in the dark was targeting them. Puff. A moment later, another barbarian master was ambushed and the battlefield was stained with blood. Retreat quickly. The rest of the people finally collapsed and fled. If they continued to fight, they would only be defeated one by those in the dark. Kill. After defeating the barbarian 5th-grade master, Li Qingfeng and his men dragged their seriously injured bodies into the battlefield below. Even though they were seriously injured, they were no match for the 6th-grade monks. After killing dozens of 6th-grade monks, they finally managed to stabilize the shaky battlefield. Withdraw. The barbarians had no choice but to order their army to retreat temporarily. After repelling the barbarians again, the Yuanzhou coalition forces all had some joy on their faces. As long as the barbarians did not attack again, they would be able to hold out for half a month and have a chance to go back alive. Master Shendu and his companions also ended their battle with the barbarian warriors and returned to the main army. Everyone, we were able to repel the barbarians again this time, all thanks to someone secretly taking action. I wonder who this person is, and is he from any faction? Please come out and see us, so that we can express our gratitude. After Master Shendu learned what happened on the battlefield, he wanted to know who was behind the attack. Everyone looked at each other, wanting to know who had done it. Unfortunately, after a while, no one spoke or stood up. Since this person acted secretly, it means he doesn't want to show up. In this case, we don't have to force it. Cao Zhengyang spoke at this time. Amitabha, Boss Cao is right. It is me who has not considered it carefully enough. Everyone was a little disappointed that they didn't see the person who made the move in secret. The reason why they attach so much importance to the person who made the move is that they want to find out the mysterious means of the person who made the move. Chapter 53. The barbarians suffered a lot of losses in this battle. They did not dare to attack rashly again until they could figure it out or find a way to deal with the strong human race man who attacked secretly. The barbarians did not attack, and the Yuanzhou coalition forces were happy to see success. As long as they persisted for half a month, they could evacuate. The half-month period soon arrived, and Master Suanku ordered the coalition forces to begin retreating. Ha ha ha, great, we can finally withdraw. We survived. Finally we can leave. After being able to retreat, many people cried with joy because they survived. This war caused more than half of the nearly 200,000 coalition troops to be killed or injured, and only 50,000 to 60,000 people survived. How cruel. This is just a small war between the human race and the barbarians. It is impossible to imagine how cruel those racial wars are. Before the Yuanzhou allied forces withdrew to Huangzhou city, news of human race's victory had already arrived. The barbarians were defeated, the 2 4th-grade warriors were killed, and the barbarians fled Huangzhou in embarrassment. After everyone entered Huangzhou city, they immediately joined forces with other major states to discuss how to deal with the land of Huangzhou. Although Huangzhou has been recovered, most of the people have fled. Even if it is recaptured, it will be difficult to recover. Construction is always more difficult than destruction. Huangzhou, which once had a population of hundreds of millions, is now empty and desolate. It is not easy to restore it. The land of Huangzhou is fertile and rich, and there are many spiritual fields and spiritual soil. We cannot just waste it. Huangzhou is much better than Yuanzhou. Both land and resources far exceed Yuanzhou. Everyone made great sacrifices to regain Huangzhou, and they must use it as soon as possible. Liangzhou is too far away from Huangzhou and beyond our reach to manage Huangzhou. Liangzhou forces refused without hesitation. In the past, Huangzhou was a place full of outstanding people, and they were eager to take it as their own. But now Huangzhou's people are losing a lot, and they are still at the forefront of the battle. Once the barbarians come back, they will be the first to bear the brunt, and they dare not take on this hot potato. There is nothing Shenzhou can do. Yuzhou is weak and unable to enter Huangzhou. The other 2 states immediately rejected it. In that case, let's just leave it to fate. Ouyang Yuntian, the strong man of mysterious heaven sect, was furious and no longer forced it. 7 days later, armies from all walks of life began to return, leaving behind the remaining forces in Huangzhou and Yangzhou. Many forces were seriously injured in this battle, but only the Bai family was not injured. After returning to the family, Bai Jingkaiu immediately suggested, "Clan chief, there is no need to settle for a corner with the current strength of the family. It is time to send troops to take over Haishan County and Qingshan County. Haishan County and Qingshan County have been wandering around, and the Bai family wants to take action on them first. Clan leader, Jingkai's words are right. It's time for the family to expand its territory. There are no powerful forces in the 2 counties, and the family can capture them easily. Chief, send out troops. Everyone agreed to send troops to the 2 counties and bring them under family rule. Okay, immediately divide the troops into 2 groups and capture the 2 counties. The Bai family acted vigorously and resolutely. Bai Jingkaiu and Bai Shenghui each led 3,000 war guards to attack the 2 counties. The Bai family started such a big war, which immediately alarmed the forces in Linen County, and even other counties also turned their attention. The war is in the ascendant, and the Bai family is sending troops in such a large force. What do they want to do? What does the Bai family intend to do by raising troops and mobilizing people? Many forces don't know why the Bai family sent troops. It stands to reason that the war has just ended, and all forces must try to avoid the war and recuperate. The Bai family does the opposite, which is unpredictable. Monitor the Bai family's army immediately and report to me at any time. The Jinggong sect attaches great importance to the actions of the Bai family. They are both in Linen County, and they are worried that the Bai family will take action against the Jinggong sect. Many forces soon knew the purpose of the Bai family, and 2 armies rushed towards Qingshan County and Haishan County respectively. What should we do? The Bai family is here to kill us, what should we do? When the forces in the 2 counties learned that the Bai family's army was coming towards them, they all panicked and didn't know how to respond. We are no match for the Bai family. We must either surrender to the Bai family or leave far away. No one among the many forces has thought about fighting the Bai family. To do so would be to use a mantis arm as a chariot and to use an egg to hit a rock. All forces have only 2 choices, surrender to the Bai family, or flee from the 2 counties. After the Bai family's army reached the territory of the 2 counties, the forces of the 2 counties surrendered and captured the territory of the 2 counties without a single blow. After occupying the 2 counties, the Bai family moved the system of Qingshan County to the 2 counties and fully managed the 2 counties. A year later, the 2 counties have recognized the rule of the Bai family, and everything is on track. Chief, the statistics have been completed. Qingshan County has a population of 1.2 million, and Haishan County has a population of 1.1 million. Bai Kaihuyan reported the population of the 2 counties to Bai Yiming. There are also some refugees who are displaced, attracting them to settle in the 3 counties. The Bai family resolutely carried out So Qingshan's orders and found ways to increase the population. Inform Jingkaihu to form 5,000 war guards in each of the 2 counties to maintain order in the 2 counties. Bai Yiming's orders continued to be passed on, and the 2 counties should be fully developed so that they could catch up with Qingshan County as soon as possible. Boom. At this moment, a violent vibration came from the clan palace, alarming the entire Beijia town. This is where Lord Ancestor spirit is, go there quickly. Everyone's expressions changed drastically and they hurried to where Su Qingshan was. Ka, ka ka ka. After everyone arrived, they saw the boulder ceiling Su Qingshan shaking continuously, and finally calmed down. There are some subtle cracks on the boulders that cannot be seen by the naked eye. Ha ha ha, the seal has finally been loosened. I won't be trapped in the seal forever. Su Qingshan was overjoyed. Although the seal had not changed much, it finally gave him hope. The seal had changed and his strength had recovered somewhat, but he didn't know how strong he was. After seeing that the ancestral spirit returned to normal, Bai Yiming and others slowly left. Soon after, the corpse exorcism faction withdrew from Linen County and voluntarily gave up the territory of the 2 counties. At the same time, news came from Anzhou. The zombie exorcism sect was at war with the ghost tribe, but the battle was not going well. They took back all their power and wanted to fight the ghost tribe in Anzhou. The corpse exorcists are defeated by the ghost clan, do we want to support them? I hope the corpse exorcism sect can stop the ghost clan, otherwise we will be in danger. Oh. What a troubled time it has been. The forces in Yuanzhou are very nervous. Once the zombie sect is defeated, they will be invaded by the ghost tribe. The ghost tribe is more difficult to deal with than the barbarians. Yuanzhou is by no means an opponent of the ghost tribe. There were foreign invasions in the surrounding areas, and the Yuanzhou forces did not dare to break out into civil war. Chunyang Palace and the Caobang were very restrained. After the corpse exorcism sect withdrew, only the Bai family and the Jinggong sect were left in Linen County. However, they all belong to the Caobang side and will not fight for the time being. Chapter 54. The Bai family's caravan kept traveling between Shendu and Yuanzhou, earning a large amount of spirit stones, and the strength of the Bai family was also rapidly increasing. With a large amount of waste pills obtained from King Mu sect, everyone can take the pills without regard for the consequences to impact their realm. Even if their foundation is damaged, Bai Weiyun can help them recover, so everyone has no worries. Patriarch, Xianzhou Suanwei City will hold an auction, and we can't miss this opportunity. Several major forces in Xianzhou jointly held a grand auction in Suanwei City, attracting countless people's attention. In order to build momentum for the auction, several major forces did not hesitate to leak the news that this auction would include the auction of 5th grade elixirs and 5th grade weapons, attracting countless people. The Bai family cannot miss this auction. If they can buy some pill recipes and weapons, it will be a great help to the Bai family. The auction is full of dangers. Are you sure? Every auction is always followed by a bloody storm. Taking a picture of something doesn't mean it belongs to you. Being able to keep it is a real skill. Some forces even wait outside the auction, and as soon as the auction is over they will kill people and steal the treasures. This kind of thing happens frequently and is not uncommon. Don't worry, Patriarch. Chu Yan and I will go together, and there will be no risk. Bai Xingai is full of confidence. With his ever-changing abilities and Bai Kaihuyan's snake spell, there is no place in the world that he cannot go. Okay, be careful. Bai Yiming agreed, and he also hoped that the Bai family could gain enough from the auction. At this moment, Kui Yi came over. When the two men saw Kui Yi, they immediately saluted him. Brother Kui. Senior Kui Yi. After returning the greetings to the two, Kui Yi said, Master Zhouling asked me to go to the auction with you. Hearing this, the two of them were delighted. Kui Yi had already broken through to the 5th grade realm. With him going with them, everyone would be much safer. Kui Yi's cultivation is magical. Not only can he practice like humans, but he can also devour large amounts of weapons to increase his strength. Over the years, Kui Yi has devoured a large number of weapons sent by the Bai family. Not only has he broken through to the 5th grade realm, his body has also undergone earth-shaking changes, and it is difficult to find an opponent in the 5th grade realm. The Bai family caravan set out soon, carrying 2 million spirit stones with them, intending to purchase a large number of treasures at the auction. They also brought some weapons and medicinal pills with them, and sold them all in exchange for spirit stones. Xianzhou is going to hold an auction. Should we go and participate? The CAO gang also received news that an auction was about to be held in Xianzhou and was considering whether to participate. No, you can only take a look if you go. Shui Liuyun does not plan to go to Xianzhou to attend the auction. With the current financial resources of the CAO gang, they would not be able to afford any auction items even if they went there. Boss, Yuanzhou is really not suitable for our development. We need to make plans early. Qing Fengli had a worried look on his face. The CAO gang's advantage lies in water transportation, but after arriving in Yuanzhou they lost their greatest reliance. If this continues they will gradually decline, so they must make changes. I have already contacted the Hanzhou forces. Once we get their consent, we can migrate to Hanzhou. Shui Liuyun had been prepared and had already contacted the Hanzhou forces and was preparing to migrate to Hanzhou. Hanzhou has well-developed waterways that lead directly to the vast sea, which is where the CAO gang can flex its muscles. When the time comes, we can sell Xianling County to the Bai family. Not only can we pay back the spiritual stones we owe them, but we can also get a sum of spiritual stones to allow us to migrate to Hanzhou. The CAO gang had spent a lot of money to take Xianling County from the Chunyang Palace, so they would not give it up just like that. They had to exchange Xianling County for sufficient benefits. Boss, will the Bai family agree? Li Qingfeng was not optimistic about this matter. Although the Bai family had enough financial resources to buy Xianling County, they might not dare to buy it. If they buy Xianling County, once the CAO gang leaves, Chunyang Palace will take action against the Bai family, and they will not be able to stop Chunyang Palace. You underestimated the Bai family. They may not be afraid of the Chunyang Palace. Everyone underestimated the strength of the Bai family. If CAO Zhengyang hadn't reminded him, Shui Liuyun wouldn't have realized that the Bai family was so powerful. The CAO gang did not send anyone to Xianzhou to attend the auction, but Chunyang Palace sent someone there. The Bai family merchants first entered Yunliu city and sold the supplies to the Sihai Chamber of Commerce, earning more than 400,000 spirit stones. Afterwards, they continued on to Sunwei city. Sunwei city is the largest city in Xianzhou, and the most powerful force in Xianzhou, Huang Yuan sect, is located in Sunwei city. When Bai Xingai and his team arrived, Sunwei city was already crowded with people from various forces, and even a large number of independent cultivators were attracted. What a prosperous Sunwei city! Bai Kaihuyan was somewhat impressed. Even the 6th and 5th grade masters were walking on the streets. It was really eye-opening. Most of these people come from all over the world and are not from Sunwei city. Bai Xingai explained to Bai Kaihuyan. Although Sunwei city is very strong, it is impossible for there to be so many 6th grade and 5th grade masters everywhere. Most of these powerful people were attracted by the auction in Sunwei city. After a large number of monks entered Sunwei city, some of them began to set up stalls and exchange what they had with others. The Bai family also joined in to see if they could find something useful. Bai Xingai and others were quickly attracted by a stall and immediately walked forward. Do you really have the 7th grade formula for sale? The stall owner was a middle-aged man who looked a little gloomy. He was selling elixir recipes. Hearing Bai Xingai's question, the man said calmly, of course, as long as you can afford the spirit stones, even the 6th grade pill formula can be sold. The man's words were shocking, and he seemed not afraid of someone killing people for their treasures. How many 7th grade recipes do you have? Bai Xingai asked. I have 3 7th grade formulas and 1 6th grade formula. Seeing that Bai Xingai wanted to buy the recipe, the man also became interested. His recipe was very difficult to sell, and now that someone finally wanted to buy it, his tone became much softer. How can I confirm the authenticity of the recipe? Bai Xingai knew nothing about alchemy, and if someone else randomly wrote some recipes and passed them off as 7th grades, he wouldn't be able to recognize them. Hearing this, the man didn't know how to make Bai Xingai believe it. Humph. My recipe is genuine. I got it from Dan Yuan sect. How can it be fake? The man was obviously regretful after mentioning Dan Yuan's own. He immediately looked around and felt relieved when he found that no one noticed his slip of the tongue. The man was about to pack up and leave, but was stopped by Bai Xingai. What are you up to? The man's aura changed, and the aura of 5th grade cultivation emanated from him. Bai Xingai didn't care and said, don't worry, sir. I really want to buy your recipe. Hearing this, the man withdrew his momentum. Bai Xingai continued, if you are willing, can you return with me after the auction? After confirming that the formula is correct, I will buy all the formulas and pay an extra 20,000 spirit stones. What do you think? Chapter 55. Bai Xinggai wanted the man to go to the Bai family and let Bai Weiyun confirm the authenticity of the pill recipe. Humph. Get out of the way. The man didn't want to talk anymore and left directly. There was no way he could agree to Bai Xinggai's conditions. If the force Bai Xinggai belongs to wants to get something for nothing and kill people for money, wouldn't he be throwing himself into a dead end? What a pity. Weiyun should have come with us. Bai Xinggai felt a little regretful. Pill recipes above the 7th grade were hard to find, and he didn't know if he would have another chance if he missed it. The group continued to wander around the stalls, buying if they came across something suitable, but it didn't matter if they didn't. Soon, everyone stopped at a stall. This is a 5th grade magic weapon, but it is severely damaged. If you want it, you need 30,000 spirit stones. The stall owner introduced it to Bai Xinggai and others. 5th grade weapons are rarely seen outside and are in short supply. However, the spear in front of him was severely damaged, and even the tip was broken, with a part missing. I want it. Bai Xinggai bought the spear without any hesitation. After that, everyone found nothing, so they found an inn to stay and waited for the auction to begin. 5 days later, the auction officially began. Bai Xinggai and his companions took out the invitation letter and entered the auction smoothly. The auction venue is large enough to accommodate tens of thousands of people. Soon after Bai Xinggai and others entered, the door of the auction closed and an old man slowly walked up to the platform. I am Lu Mushan from the Huang Yuan sect. I will be the host of the following auction. Let's start the auction of the first item now. Lu Mushan spoke briefly and to the point, without wasting any time, and started the auction immediately. At the beginning, the items auctioned were all ordinary things, and Bai Xinggai and others did not participate in the competition. As more and more items were sold, the remaining items became more and more valuable. 4th grade spiritual medicine Suyang grass, starting price is 100,000 spiritual stones. 4th grade natural treasures were already rare treasures, and soon attracted many people to bid for them. 110,000. 130,000, 114,000. People kept bidding, mostly alchemists and alchemy sects competing for it. Finally, the Suyang grass was sold for 210,000 yuan. These people really have spiritual stones. Bai Xinggai originally thought that the more than 2 million spirit stones he brought were a lot, but now it seems like nothing. 6th grade weapon, blue frost sword, starting price, 200,000 spiritual stones. The appearance of 6th grade weapons once again attracted a rush of people. 250,000. 300,000. 330,000. Weapons can be regarded as the second life of a monk. The higher the level of the weapon, the rarer it is. There are still many 7th grade weapons leaking out, but 6th grade weapons are rarely seen. Many 5th grade and even 4th grade warriors don't have a 6th grade weapon. Finally, the 6th grade weapon was sold for 570,000 spirit stones. 3 copies of the 7th grade pill recipe, starting price 400,000 spiritual stones. The auction of the pill formula once again attracted competition from a large number of alchemists and alchemy sects. 450,000. 500,000. 530,000. No matter whether they are alchemists or alchemy sects, they are not short of spirit stones and their bidding is more fierce than others. 700,000. Bai Xinggai also started bidding, determined to get the pill. 730,000. 740,000. 760,000. 700,000 is a price that everyone can accept. If it is much more, it is unnecessary. 800,000. Bai Xinggai bought 3 7th grade recipes for 800,000 yuan. You don't Euro trademark T have to worry about whether the items being auctioned are genuine. If they are fake, the auction will not auction them. Last time I bought 3 pill recipes at the Sihai Chamber of Commerce, it only cost 300,000. This time, I also bought 3 pill recipes, but I spent 800,000. It seems like a loss, but it is not. The pill recipes of Sihai Chamber of Commerce can be sold to others all the time, so they are much cheaper. After the pill recipe is sold at the auction, it will never be auctioned again, so the price will be higher than the price offered by the Sihai Chamber of Commerce. A broken 5th grade weapon, a sword that can be repaired, starting price 500,000 spiritual stones. A long sword that was not seriously damaged was auctioned. Although part of the sword was broken, it could still be repaired, and some people began to bid for it. Euro 530,000. 560,000. 570,000. Everyone was very cautious in bidding. Although the sword could be repaired, it didn't mean it could be repaired for sure. If it cannot be repaired, it will be a piece of waste and useless. Spending 5 or 600,000 spirit stones to buy a chance to repair it is already a gamble. 650,000. In the end, Bai Xinggai bought the sword for 650,000 yuan. Compared to the incomplete 5th grade weapon I bought at the previous stall, the prices of the two are incomparable. The rifle I purchased previously cannot be repaired, so the price is so low. Keep a close eye on them. These people have already taken out more than 1 million spirit stones. They are quite wealthy. Ha ha ha, I hope you won't let me down. Bai Xinggai made 2 moves, spending millions of spirit stones, which attracted the attention of some interested people. They targeted the Bai family team, and their purpose was self-evident. The auction continued, and Bai Xinggai did not bid again. 5th grade weapon, golden mace, starting price, 1.5 million spiritual stones. The appearance of the 5th grade weapons instantly set off the entire auction venue, and most people were attracted by the 5th grade weapons. 2 million. 2,300,000. 2,600,000. Those big forces made bids one after another, which opened everyone's eyes. 5,700,000. The golden mace was bought by Yuanji Palace for 5.7 million yuan. 3 5th grade realm breaking pills, starting price is 1 million spirit stones. Behind the 5th grade weapon is the 5th grade elixir, which can help the 4th grade martial artist to reach a higher realm. It immediately attracted a large number of strong people to fight for it. 1,300,000. 1,700,000. 2 million. The competition for elixirs is even more intense than that for 5th grade weapons, and all parties are determined to obtain them. This is also the effect that the auction wants to achieve. They didn't auction the pills separately because they wanted to leave everyone with no choice but to go all out. In the end, the 3 pills were sold for 5.2 million. Everyone, this auction has ended successfully. We will notify you in advance when the next auction starts. With the last pill being sold, the auction came to an end. Leave. People left the auction one after another. The Bai family also left, but many people followed them. No one cared. No one dared to take action in Suanwei City. To do so would be a provocation to the dignity of the Huang Yuan sect. No one would be so stupid. Bai Xingai and others did not stay long. They packed up and left Suanwei City quickly. Chapter 56. Bang. Boom. Buzz. Before Bai Xingai and his men left Suanwei City, rivers of blood were already flowing outside the city. It's bad. The Zhejiang pirates are joining forces with the Lianyun mountains to rob and kill all the forces. Everyone, don't leave the city. Countless people panicked and crawled back to the city. The Zhejiang bandits and the Lianyun mountains are well-known outlaw forces in the human race. With 3rd grade masters in charge, few people dare to provoke them. They blatantly entered Suanwei County and robbed and killed various forces outside Suanwei City. Huang Yuan sect could only turn a blind eye and did not want to make enemies with them. They also exercised restraint and did not enter Suanwei City. Both sides reached an unspoken understanding. If we all leave from the 4 city gates together, will they be able to capture us all in one fell swoop? Suanwei City has 4 gates. The Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains cannot be completely blocked, and many forces escaped from other gates. Leave. The Bai family's team quickly left the city. The sneaky people who had been following them saw the Bai family's team leaving the city and did not dare to follow for a while. Damn it. Aren't they afraid of falling into the hands of the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains? These people did not dare to leave the city and could only watch the Bai family team leave. Ha ha ha, another fat sheep, kill them. When the bandits from the Lianyun mountains saw the Bai family's team, they showed a cruel smile and immediately attacked the Bai family's caravan. Court death. Kuei was the first to attack. As fast as a meteor, he instantly appeared in front of the leading bandit and punched him. The bandit was only a 6th grade monk, how could he withstand Kuei's punch? Bang. With one punch, the bandit's head was smashed, and brains and blood flew everywhere. Puff. Ah, a euro swish, a euro. Kuei continued to attack, and in a blink of an eye he killed more than a dozen bandits, scaring the other bandits so much that they fled immediately. Go. The Bai family chamber of commerce left quickly, and the masters from the Lianyun mountains went to snatch other people and would soon come to kill them. Chu Yan, you guys leave first. Senior Kuei and I will meet them. Bai Xingai asked Bai Qian to take the caravan away, and he and Kuei stayed behind to cover their retreat. Soon, the strong men from Lianyun mountains came to kill them. Go to hell. The 2 5th grade monks took the lead in launching the attack, and Kuei stepped forward to fight against the 2 alone. Bang. Their attacks hit Kuei like hitting a piece of indestructible metal, and it was difficult to cause any harm to Kuei. Puff. Kuei punched out with a whistling fist, shattering the air. With one punch, he dented the chest of a 5th grade monk and broke all his bones. When the other person saw this, his pupils dilated and his eyes became extremely panicked. Roar. At this moment, a roar of a beast was heard, and a huge earth bear about 5 or 6 meters tall appeared on the battlefield. The earth violent bear is the king bloodline among ferocious beasts. It has infinite strength, amazing defense, and is very terrifying. Bang. The earth bear roared and charged at everyone. He crushed several bandits into pulp with one kick, and even slapped people away with one slap. Roar. The earth bear uprooted a tree with a diameter of 2 meters and used it as a weapon, sweeping it across the mountain with all its might, killing and wounding countless bandits in the Lianyun mountains. Run away. Go, a euro run, a euro. The bandits in Lianyun mountains fled in panic. They really couldn't understand why there were wild bears roaming outside Suanwei City. Shoo. As they fled in all directions, a giant eagle swooped down towards them from the sky. The giant eagle's feathers sparkled, like the hardest metal, emitting a cold light. Puff. Ah, a euro swish, a euro. The giant eagle was as fast as lightning, and its feathers as sharp as knives cut the throats of many bandits, ruthlessly reaping their lives. Hundreds of bandits were quickly slaughtered, and the earth bear and green scale eagle that had appeared earlier also disappeared without a trace, and Bai Xingai's figure appeared again. It's still too weak to sustain these ferocious beasts for a long time. Bai Xingai muttered to himself. The monkey talisman not only gives him the ability to change into 1,000 different forms, but once he turns into a ferocious beast, he will be no different from the beast and will have all the abilities of the beast. It's just that his cultivation is not enough, and the bloodline of the king among the ferocious beasts that he forcibly transformed cannot be maintained for too long. At this time, Kuei Yi also ended the battle. The two 5th grade monks had no power to fight back in his hands and were easily killed by him. The two left quickly and soon caught up with Bai Kaihuan and others. When they returned to the Bai family, they found that the entire Linen County was in a state of tension and depressing. Chief, what happened? Bai Xingai asked hurriedly. The Chunyang Palace was attacked by Zhejiang pirates, with countless casualties. Rumor has it that their sex treasure was also stolen. The Zhejiang pirates were lawless and no one expected that they would attack Chunyang Palace. Li Shenyi of Chunyang Palace was severely injured, and countless other masters in the sect were killed or injured. The Zhejiang pirates are too rampant. The Zhejiang pirates were so rampant that they openly attacked Yuanzhou and Chunyang Palace. Would other forces just sit back and do nothing? Won't those so-called noble and upright people stand up to enforce justice and eliminate evil? Everything in this world is based on strength. The Zhejiang pirates have a 3rd-grade expert in charge and are entrenched in Zhejiang. Who dares to offend them easily? Bai Yiming did not dwell on this matter and mentioned another matter to the two of them. The CAO gang plans to leave Yuanzhou and sell Xianling County to the Bai family. What do you think? The CAO gang has already sent people to contact the Bai family to discuss the sale of Xianling County. Xianling County is a large county in Yuanzhou, far exceeding Linen County in terms of population and resources. If the Bai family can be taken into their possession, it will surely allow the Bai family to develop rapidly. Clan leader, once we take over Xianling County, we will inevitably have a battle with Chunyang Palace. There is no need for us to fight to the death with Chunyang Palace at this time. Bai Xingai believes that the Bai family should recuperate and quietly accumulate strength at this time. They obtained a large amount of waste pills from King Mu sect, and with Bai Weiyun's ability to transform decay into magic, they could take pills without restraint to achieve a breakthrough. As long as they develop secretly for a few years, they will be able to defeat Chunyang Palace. By then, Yuanzhou will belong to them. There is no need to start a war with Chunyang Palace at this time. Chief, we shouldn't be the first to take over. Xianling County is a hot potato. There's no need to take it over. Bai Kaihuan also felt that they shouldn't occupy Xianling County at this time. In that case, then reject the CAO gang. Before Bai Xingai and the other man came back, everyone had already discussed the matter, and no one agreed to trade with the CAO gang. The two handed over the 3 pill recipes and 2 broken 5th grade weapons obtained from the auction to Bai Weiyun. After the 2 weapons were repaired, the spear was given to Bai Jingkaiu and the sword was given to Bai Kaihuan. Shui Liuyun was a little surprised that the Bai family rejected the CAO gang. They originally thought that Chunyang Palace was now seriously damaged and Li Shenyi was also seriously injured and dying, so the Bai family should not refuse. They did not expect that the Bai family actually refused them. Chapter 57. Since the Bai family disagrees, let's implement another plan. The CAO gang had 2 preparations. If the Bai family did not agree to the deal, they would begin to plunder the resources of Xianling County. They were about to go to Hanzhou for development, which required a large amount of resources and spirit stones. Anyway, they would not return to Yuanzhou in the future, so they were not afraid of the resentment of Yuanzhou forces. Yuanzhou was hit by one crisis after another. Chunyang Palace was attacked by pirates from Zhejiang. The CAO gang changed its attitude and began to frantically exploit the forces under its rule. What does the CAO gang want to do? Has the CAO gang gone crazy? Is the CAO gang doing this to cut itself off from Xianling County? Many forces were puzzled by the actions of the CAO gang and did not understand why they did this. Although a large amount of resources and spirit stones can be obtained in a short period of time, this is damaging one's own foundation and completely angering the forces of Xianling County. It is a short-sighted behavior. The CAO gang did not care about the opinions of any force and continued to do as it pleased. Many forces in Xianling County wanted to unite with Chunyang Palace to overthrow the CAO gang, but Chunyang Palace had not yet resolved its own issues and was completely unable to deal with the CAO gang. The unrest in Yuanzhou could not affect the Bai family, and they used elixirs to quickly improve their strength. This little tree actually has the power of 7 demons. Su Qingshan looked at the small tree beside him with burning eyes, and was deeply shocked. As the Bai family continued to offer sacrifices, the small tree beside them was gradually unsealed. There were 7 fruits on it, and each fruit had the power of a demon. If I can control the power of the 7 demons, I will be invincible once I escape. Su Qingshan was full of anticipation. He had already replaced the Holy Lord and possessed all of the Holy Lord's power. If he could combine the abilities of the other 7 demons in one body, what a devastating existence he would be. A year after the CAO gang plundered Xianling County, they announced that they would withdraw from Yuanzhou. This news shocked the land of Yuanzhou, and all forces found it unbelievable. The CAO gang is actually going to withdraw from Yuanzhou. How abominable. It's hateful. Where do they put us? Damn it, damn it. The forces that had defected to the CAO gang were furious. Once the CAO gang left Yuanzhou, they would be leaderless and no one could deal with the Chunyang Palace. What awaited them would be the wrath of the Chunyang Palace. Ha ha ha, that's great. Once the CAO gang leaves, who can stop the Chunyang Palace? Bai family, Shui Yuan gang, Lingzi sect, you will all be liquidated one by one. Victory belongs to us, Yuanzhou will be our world. The party that defected to Chunyang Palace cheered and rejoiced, and in the end they won the final victory. Just when Yuanzhou was in an uproar because of the Cao gang incident, the Bai family members made breakthroughs one after another. Bai Yiming and Bai Wu broke through to the late 6th grade, while Bai Jingkaiu and others broke through to the middle 6th grade. The Bai family also has a lot more 8th grade and 9th grade members, and there are also 2 7th grade members. At this time, Wang Yang from the Shui Yuan gang and Chen Xian from the Lingzi sect came to the Bai family together, wanting to discuss with the Bai family how to proceed in the future. If the Cao gang leaves, they will lose their backing and may be uprooted by the Chunyang Palace. Both major forces are in a panic. Greetings to Chief Bai, and to all of you. When Chen Xian and the other man saw Bai Yiming and the others, they bowed slightly to everyone. You two elders, there is no need to be so polite. After everyone was seated, Wang Yang couldn't wait to ask, Chief Bai, the Cao gang is about to leave Yuanzhou. I wonder what the Bai family plans to do. Bai Yiming said calmly, if an enemy comes, we will fight him, if a flood comes, we will block it with earth. Why are you two worrying about nothing? The Bai Familia Euro trademark's current strength is no longer enough to fear the Chunyang Palace. If the Chunyang Palace dares to attack the Bai family, they will only suffer the consequences. Patriarch Bai, we are not worrying about nothing. The threat from Chunyang Palace is imminent. We must make plans early. The two were very dissatisfied with Bai Yiming's answer, they could not just sit there and wait for death. Don't worry, the strong men from Chunyang Palace were injured by the Zhejiang pirates. It won't be easy for them to recover. They won't take action in the short term. Bai Yiming tried his best to appease the two. Chunyang Palace was not having an easy time, and they would not even take action against many forces. The two were never able to find out the Bai family's plan and could only return home disappointed. 3 months later, the Cao gang left Yuanzhou, and Chunyang Palace immediately sent people to take over Xianling County, and there was no news of any movement after that. Not long after, a piece of bad news reached the Bai family. A branch of the Bai family's Chamber of Commerce was robbed and killed by the Evil Ghost Gorge forces when passing through the Evil Ghost Gorge, and the entire army was wiped out. Chief, let me lead the army to flatten the Evil Ghost Gorge. Chief, this vengeance must be avenged. Chief, give the order to send out the troops. After the news came back, everyone in the Bai family was filled with righteous indignation and wanted to destroy the Evil Ghost Gorge. Jing Kaiu, Shang Huai, Bei Wu, Lai Yufeng, you must immediately lead 10,000 soldiers to destroy the Evil Ghost Gorge and kill everyone in it, leaving no one alive. Bai Yiming ordered everyone to go into battle and wipe out the Evil Ghost Gorge. At this time, Puppet 1 and Puppet 2 also came to the clan hall and said, we too will also take action. Guier has already broken through to the 6th grade realm, and both of them will join the battle. This time it was the two of them who wanted to do it, and so Qingshan did not ask them to do it. The Bai family's army was dispatched, which soon alarmed all forces. The Bai family has set out with tens of thousands of troops. Which force are they going to attack? The Bai family has dispatched tens of thousands of troops, with great momentum. Why are they making such a big fuss? Investigate the Bai family's intentions immediately. Many forces have sent people to find out what the Bai family is up to. The army came with murderous intent, and the surging fighting spirit formed billowing smoke that soared into the sky. In the Evil Ghost Gorge, many forces were celebrating. They had looted nearly 200,000 spirit stones from the Bai family Chamber of Commerce, which was a huge gain for them. Ha ha ha, the Bai family is so rich, we should have taken action a long time ago, why wait until today? That's right. From now on, the Bai family will never pass through the Evil Ghost stream again. A caravan has so many spiritual stones. The Bai family is truly rich enough to rival a country. The eyes of many bandits lit up. The wealth of the Bai family shocked them and filled them with endless greed. Can we break into the Bai family and rob them of everything? Some people were so greedy that they even wanted to break into the Bai family and plunder all of their spirit stones. Yuanzhou is in turmoil right now. This is indeed a good opportunity. The Bai family is worth our risk. Ha ha ha, that's exactly what it should be. The more they thought about it, the more excited they became. As Yuanzhou was in turmoil, this was a godsend opportunity for them. As many forces were sharpening their knives and preparing to take action, someone came to report. It's bad, the Bai family's army is coming to attack us. Hearing this, everyone was shocked, their faces changed drastically, and they hurriedly asked, have you seen anyone from the Cao gang? The Bai family was never taken seriously by them, they were only worried about the Cao gang. Chapter 58. Being questioned by so many leaders, the messenger was trembling with fear, but he still answered immediately. Reporting to the leaders, no one from the Cao gang was found. As soon as these words were spoken, everyone felt relieved and the previous tense atmosphere disappeared. The Cao gang has already left Yuanzhou, we don't have to worry. Humph, even if the Cao gang comes, so what? We have already surrendered to the Zhejiang pirates, so why should we be afraid of a mere Cao gang? Ha ha ha, the Cao gang didn't take action. Are the Bai family here to die? Everyone totally ignored the Bai family. Moreover, the Zhejiang pirates had approached them not long ago, and they had already joined the Zhejiang pirates, so they were very confident. This was also the reason why they dared to rob the Bai family Chamber of Commerce. Brothers, follow me and destroy the Bai family. Many bandits immediately gathered together and rushed towards the Bai family, wanting to catch the entire family in one fell swoop. They took advantage of the situation to break into the Bai family and plunder everything from them. As the Bai family's troops approached the Evil Ghost Gorge, the Yuanzhou forces also learned of the Bai family's purpose. The Bai family sent troops to attack the evil ghost gorge. Isn't this just like hitting a rock with an egg? Even the Chunyang Palace wouldn't dare to attack the evil ghost gorge easily, so how dare the Bai family do this? The Bai family is too impulsive. Many forces are not optimistic about the Bai family, and believe that the Bai family will fail here. Oh no, the evil ghost ravine forces are coming to attack us. Suddenly, smoke and dust filled the sky, the earth shook and the mountains trembled. Tens of thousands of ferocious bandits rushed out of the evil ghost gorge, and their ferocious aura made people shudder. Even though they were at a great distance, everyone couldn't help but tremble in their hearts, and a huge sense of oppression came over them. The Bai family's guards were not panicked at all. They picked up their weapons and waited for Bai Jingkai's orders. Bai Jingkai raised his spear high and said, "Kill them all, leaving no one alive." Kill. After saying this, he took the lead and charged towards the bandits in evil ghost stream. Kill. Tens of thousands of warriors shouted in unison. The sound of killing was like a sharp sword being unsheathed, resounding through the sky, shaking the surrounding mountains and ridges, and giving the spectators a shock. Boom, bang, bang. The power of Bai Wolong's talisman was pushed to the extreme, and countless explosive forces fell into the army of bandits, killing or injuring them. The killing power shocked everyone. Ah! Bang! Puff! Even a 6th grade monk could hardly escape unscathed from the explosive force of the dragon talisman, and monks below the 6th grade were almost always killed in one blow. A swoosh, whoosh, whoosh a 7th grade flying swords flew across the sky, and wherever they passed, life was cut off, and heads flew up one after another. Everyone only saw a fleeting afterimage, and then countless bandits slowly fell into a pool of blood. Go to hell! Bai Jingkai picked up a huge rock with his spear and threw it into the bandit army. Boom, boom, boom. The huge rocks rolled in, like the roar of heaven, and countless bandits were crushed into meat paste. Kill. Bai Jingkai was unstoppable, his spear moving in and out like a dragon, attacking the 3 5th grade leaders of the evil ghost gorge alone. Bang. The great leader blocked with his long sword, but could not withstand Bai Jingkai's incomparable strength. The 7th grade long sword was broken, and the force was transmitted to his body, immediately injuring him severely. You. The chief's eyes were filled with horror. He was in the middle stage of the 5th grade, one realm higher than Bai Jingkai, yet he was severely injured by Bai Jingkai's attack. Even if there were reasons for him to underestimate his enemy, it was still enough to shock the world. Bang! Bai Jingkai stabbed at him with a gun, and the huge force blew up the air, making a tearing sound. Go away! Seeing this, the other 2 leaders rushed towards Bai Jingkai from the left and right to rescue the big leader. Snort! Bai Jingkai snorted coldly and swept his spear, instantly forcing the 2 men back. Kill! The big leader also rushed over quickly at this time, and the 3 of them besieged Bai Jingkai. Even though he was besieged by 3 people, Bai Jingkai was still extremely brave, like a god, and beat the 3 men without any resistance. Is this really a 6th grade monk? What a terrifying monster. To fight across borders, and to have an absolute advantage when fighting 1 against 3, what a hopeless talent this is. Countless people were shaken and trembling in their spirits, shocked by the supreme fighting power displayed by Bai Jingkai. Puff. Ah, a swish, a euro. Bai Shanghui's sharp sword was rampant, constantly cutting off the lives of the bandits and strong men. Even the 6th grade monk was easily killed by his sword. Bai Shang's remembrance power moved, and dozens of huge rocks fell from the sky and landed among the bandit army. They kept rolling back and forth, crushing the bandits and completely blocking their retreat. Boom, bang. The force of the explosion continued to fall, like powerful artillery shells, blasting the bandits to pieces, causing countless casualties, and leaving body parts everywhere. Puff. Bai Liufeng joined Bai Jingkai on the battlefield and pierced the leader's heart with a sword, ending his life. The 2nd and 3rd leaders were horrified upon seeing this. We have surrendered to the Zhejiang pirates. You can't kill us, or the Zhejiang pirates will not let you go. The 2nd leader shouted loudly and brought up the Zhejiang water bandits, trying to make the Bai family afraid of the Zhejiang water bandits and save their lives. Bang! Bai Jingkai didn't care about the Zhejiang pirates at all. He hit him on the head with his spear, breaking his head. Puff! Bai Liufeng also beheaded the 3 leaders with one sword. Ah, run away! Let me go, let me go! Spare my life, and I will surrender. The situation in Evil Ghost Gorge was hopeless, and countless bandits, seeing no hope of escape, dropped their weapons and knelt down to beg for mercy. Kill! Bai Jingkai and the others turned a deaf ear to the advice and transformed themselves into Blood Sea Shura, charging into the bandits like a tiger into a flock of sheep. They quickly killed them all and left no one alive. Is this the strength of the Bai family? It's really terrifying. The Bai family is so terrifying. Who in Yuanzhou can compete with them? It is unbelievable that the evil ghost gorge that has occupied the important roads of the 2 states for many years and committed many evil things was destroyed by the Bai family just like that. Everyone had a feeling of unreality that the Bai family had so easily eliminated the major threat to the 2 states. Sweep the evil ghost valley, leaving no one alive. The Bai family's army rushed into the evil ghost gorge's lair, determined to wipe out the roots and leave no one alive. As the Bai family's army dug deep into the ground to sweep the area, some of the bandits who had been hiding had nowhere to hide and were all found and killed. After searching for 3 days and 3 nights, the Bai family withdrew their troops and returned. The bandits' lair was also burnt down by a fire. Seeing the Bai family covered in blood and the murderous aura almost condensed into a substantial army, the spectators hurriedly moved away. The news of this battle spread quickly, sweeping across Yuanzhou, and even the nearby states heard about it. The Bai family actually has such terrifying strength? They are hiding it too deeply. The Bai family has wealth that rivals that of a country. Coupled with their powerful strength, they will surely soar to the sky. The Bai family is too scary. Never provoke them in the future. Chapter 59. The Bai Familia Euro trademark S battle was so stunning that countless forces were afraid of it and did not dare to become its enemy. Alas! It seems we have lost. Inside the Yong'an Chamber of Commerce, the leaders all looked dejected, which was a pity. They have always regarded the Bai family as their biggest competitor, but the Bai family may not even regard them as competitors. Although they have accumulated a large amount of wealth, they lack sufficient strength to protect it and can only rely on Chunyang Palace. The Bai family is completely different from them. Not only do they possess amazing wealth, they also have enough strength to protect their wealth, making people dare not covet it. There is a world of difference between the two. After this battle, many forces witnessed the strength of the Bai family, and the Vajra Gate immediately sent people to the Bai family to express their submission. Ha ha ha, the Bai family, what a great Bai family. Let's go to the Bai family quickly. The Shui Yuan gang and Lingzi sect also sent people to the Bai family. The departure of the Cao gang left them at a loss and in a state of panic all day long. After the Bai family demonstrated their strength, they immediately became their backbone, and they all moved closer to the Bai family. Thank you, Master Zuling. Bai Jingkai paid homage to Su Qingshan with great respect, filled with utmost piety. Su Qingshan gave the dog talisman to Bai Jingkai, allowing him to gallop freely on the battlefield in the future. Now that the channel between the two states has been opened, we must increase the investment of the Chamber of Commerce. All the bandits in Evil Ghost Stream have been killed, and the Bai family will be able to move freely in the future. The Bai family will increase their investment in the Chamber of Commerce to earn more profits. Clan leader, the bandits from Evil Ghost Stream said before they died that they had joined the Zhejiang pirates. We have to be on guard. The Zhejiang pirates are a bandit force that runs rampant in the human race land. They are commanded by powerful third-grade warriors who can fly and escape underground. They are definitely not something the Bai family can handle. Although the Zhejiang pirates are powerful, they also have their own enemies. It is impossible for them to send out third-grade experts for the Bai family. There is no need to worry too much. The third-grade strong are the pillars of a force and the greatest force to deter external enemies. They will not take action easily. As long as the third-grade experts don't take action, the Bai family has nothing to fear. Expand the Chamber of Commerce to all parts of Shenzhou as soon as possible so that we can expand to other large states. The Bai family is very ambitious, and even Shenzhou cannot satisfy their appetite. The strength of the Bai family has been exposed and has come into the eyes of various forces. It will be difficult for them to develop secretly as before. They have to change their previous strategy and attack with force. Clan leader, the issue of the cultivation method must be resolved as soon as possible. Everyone has already reached the 6th grade, and it won a Euro trademark TB long before they break through to the 5th grade realm. The skills they obtained from King Yun sect can only be cultivated to the 5th grade realm, so they need to prepare for the future and solve the problem of skills as soon as possible. The skills of the Chunyang Palace have been cultivated to the 3rd grade realm. We can start with the Chunyang Palace. Everyone thought that they could take action against Chunyang Palace. Don't a Euro trademark T underestimate Chunyang Palace because it is now in decline, and couldn't a Euro trademark T do anything to the Zhejiang pirates who came to attack. The Chunyang Palace was once glorious, with 3rd grade masters emerging and dominating the entire state. It's just that it's in decline now, but their skills can be practiced to the 3rd grade realm. Chief, let me go with Shanghai. Bai Xingai volunteered. He was very versatile and could easily sneak into Chunyang Palace. Bai Shanghai has mastered the power of the chicken spell and can fly in the air, so he can easily escape even if he is discovered. Okay, be careful. The two of them set off immediately, and Bai Liu Feng and others also performed their duties. After the two left the family, Bai Shanghai flew into the air, and Bai Xingai turned into a flying bird and quickly flew towards Yuan County. After entering Yuanjun City, the two secretly inquired about the affairs of Chunyang Palace. Alas, I hope the old palace master recovers as soon as possible, otherwise Chunyang Palace will be unstable and our lives will not be easy. Now the Great Elder and the Palace Master are fighting for the power of the sect. Without the old Palace Master to preside over the situation, everything is in chaos. The current Chunyang Palace is really disappointing. No wonder the Zhejiang pirates dared to kill us openly. Many cultivators and common people in the city were discussing the affairs of Chunyang Palace. They are worried about the future of Chunyang Palace. They have close ties with Chunyang Palace. Once Chunyang Palace falls, their days will not be easy. Bai Xingai and his companion were not in a hurry. They stayed in Yuanjun City for a month before deciding to take action. It seems that Li Shenyi's injuries are far more serious than the outside world speculated. He has been in seclusion to recover and is unable to take charge of the overall situation. Li Shenyi's retreat to recuperate was a godsend for them. You meet me outside, I will go into Chunyang Palace first. Bai Xingai turned into a small flying insect and quickly entered Chunyang Palace. He searched for a long time in the place where the core disciples of Chunyang Palace were, and finally found the target. I found you. After Su Yuan left the Great Elder's residence, he quickly returned to his core disciple courtyard. When he entered the courtyard to practice, a Taoist figure suddenly appeared, grabbed his neck and lifted him up. Su Yuan's eyes were filled with fear and he struggled with his hands, but he could not shake Bai Xingai at all. He wanted to shout for help, but no sound came out. Click. Bai Xingai squeezed his neck hard and broke it, ending his life. Bai Xingai transformed himself into Su Yuan. He turned Su Yuan's body into a piece of wood chip and took it away to destroy it. He found an uninhabited place, destroyed Su Yuan's body, and successfully replaced it. When he returned to his yard, a young girl was wandering outside his yard. After seeing Bai Xingai, the girl's eyes lit up and she ran towards him with a smile on her pretty face. "Brother, where have you been? I've been waiting for you for a long time." The girl took Bai Xingai's arm with ease, and the two of them were very intimate. "I walked around the sect to relax." Bai Xingai made up a random excuse to get away with it. "Brother, you must perform well in the core disciple battle 3 months later. My father takes this very seriously." The girl is Murong Shuet, the jewel in the crown of the great elder Murong Yunhai, and Su Yuan is one of Murong Yunhai's disciples. Although his cultivation is not high, he is very good at pleasing girls, and he and Murong Shuet are a couple. It was for this reason that Bai Xingai replaced him and pretended to be him to find out the core skills of Junyang Palace. "Well." Bai Xingai sighed deliberately and said helplessly, "Junior sister, I also want to perform well and let master look at me with new eyes, but you also know that master only has eyes for senior brother and he has given all his life's knowledge to me. I am afraid that even the most important pure yang technique has been passed on to the eldest brother." When Bai Xingai said this, Murong Shui was a little angry and said, "Brother, why do you think so? The pure yang technique is the foundation of the pure yang palace. It has always been placed on the top floor of the sutra library and is guarded by the elders. Disciples can only practice a certain part of the skills. Even my father is not qualified to teach disciples privately." Chapter 60. Hearing what Murong Shui said, Bai Xingai was delighted. He didn't expect that it would be so easy to find out the location of the pure yang technique. However, the sutra repository was guarded by other elders, so it was not easy for him to enter. "Junior sister, I spoke out of turn. I will practice hard during this period and strive to stand out in the core disciple competition." Bai Xingai coaxed Murong Shui into smiling widely with just a few words, and she left happily. In the next few days, Bai Xingai went into the sutra library to observe. Even the core disciples could only enter the 3rd floor of the sutra library. The pure yang technique was placed on the top floor, guarded by an elder of the 5th grade realm. Moreover, the duty of this team of elders is to guard the sutra repository and they will not easily leave the sutra repository, which makes it more difficult for him to obtain the skills. This matter still needs the help of Sad. After observing for more than a month, Bai Xingai finally found an opportunity and approached the sutra library while the Lord of Junyang Palace and the Great Elder were discussing. He transformed himself into the appearance of a Great Elder and calmly entered the sutra repository. "Grand Elder. Meet the Great Elder." Disciple greets the Great Elder. Bai Xingai had been observing the Great Elder for more than a month and had some understanding of the Great Elder's words and deeds. He imitated the Great Elder's habits and did not reveal any flaws for a while. Bai Xingai walked all the way up to the top floor of the sutra repository and immediately attracted the 3rd Elder. "Great Elder, why are you here in the sutra library?" The 3rd Elder was very confused. Shouldn't the 1st Elder be arguing with the palace master in the sect's main hall at this time? Why did he suddenly appear in the sutra library? "I'll come and take a look." The surface of the White Star Sea remained unchanged. What kind of technique does the Great Elder want to find? The 3rd Elder felt that the 1st Elder in front of him was a little strange, but he couldn't tell what was wrong. He stared at the Great Elder carefully again and again, and found nothing unusual. "Am I overthinking?" The 3rd Elder whispered in his heart that he was being too cautious. Bai Xingai kept searching for the pure yang technique. This abnormal behavior made the 3rd Elder raise his guard again. "Great Elder, what are you looking for?" Bai Xingai was currently searching for the pure yang technique, so he replied subconsciously, "Oh, I am looking for the pure yang technique." As soon as these words were spoken, Bai Xingai immediately realized that he was exposed. As the Grand Elder of Junyang Palace, how could he not know the location of Junyang Kungfu? As expected, the 3rd Elder was already rushing towards him, shouting, "You are not the Great Elder, who are you? How dare you pretend to be the Great Elder and sneak into the sutra library?" The 3rd Elder's loud shout startled everyone in the sutra library, and then everyone heard the sound of fierce fighting. Bang! The 2 men rushed down from the top floor of the sutra repository, attracting countless disciples to watch. After the 2 left, a worm on the ground turned into Bai Shanghai, and he immediately looked for the Junyang Kungfu. What's going on? Why did the 1st Elder and the 3rd Elder fight? As the 2 men continued to fight, many disciples were attracted to the fight. They were confused and didn't know why the 2 elders wanted to fight each other. This person pretended to be the Great Elder and sneaked into the sutra library. He has evil intentions. Catch him quickly. When the 3rd Elder said this, many disciples were shocked and felt it was unbelievable. The person in front of him was clearly the Great Elder, how could he be someone else impersonating him? 3rd Elder, you suddenly attacked me. What do you want to do? Follow me, disciples, to capture the 3rd Elder and hand him over to the palace master for disposal. Bai Xingai also spoke loudly to confuse the audience. The disciples were confused and didn't know who to listen to, so they didn't dare to take action. The fight between the 2 alarmed the Great Elder and others in the sect's main hall. They thought that a powerful enemy was invading and immediately rushed out of the hall. When the Great Elder arrived, everyone was stunned. They first looked at the Great Elder, then at Bai Xingai, and for a moment they could not tell who was real. "You bold thief, how dare you impersonate me? Die now." When the Great Elder saw someone impersonating him, he became furious and charged towards Bai Xingai. Bai Xingai saw many masters from Junyang Palace gathered here and did not dare to get entangled any further, so he fled immediately. Don't try to run, catch him. The people from Junyang Palace chased after him relentlessly, and just when Bai Xingai was about to be caught, he turned into a peregrine falcon, soared into the sky, and disappeared into the clouds. This. Everyone was horrified and looked at the scene in disbelief, unable to recover for a long time. What kind of ability is this? This kind of unpredictable ability is unheard of by anyone. Even the Huangtian sect's ability to change cannot match it. Not good, hurry back to the sutra library. The third elder's face changed and he immediately returned to the sutra library. Everyone followed closely and quickly arrived at the sutra library. The sutra repository was in a mess at this time, with countless martial arts books and manuals knocked to the ground. Ah! The pure yang technique has been stolen. The third elder immediately checked the Chunyang technique, only to find that the place where the technique was stored was empty and the technique had been taken away. Damn it! Damn it! Everyone let out a terrifying roar. Many disciples felt terrified and acted more cautiously, fearing that they would anger the many elders and the palace master. Not long after, Bai Xingai and Bai Shanghui met at the agreed place. The technique is already in hand, let's leave. The two cooperated with each other and successfully obtained the skills of Junyang Palace. Without stopping at all, they quickly returned to the family. After obtaining the pure yang technique, everyone immediately began to practice it. This is a technique that can be practiced to the third grade realm and can serve as a family heritage. Soon another year passed, and the situation in Yuanzhou had not changed much. At this time, the corpse-driving sect asked for help from all forces in Yuanzhou, asking Yuanzhou to send troops to help fight against the ghost clan. Naturally, many forces would not agree at the beginning, but the corpse-driving sect threatened everyone that if Yuanzhou did not send troops to support, they would abandon Anzhou and let the ghost army march straight in. This is also the true idea of the corpse-driving sect. Without support from other forces, they will give up Anzhou, and at worst find another place to make a comeback. Anzhou cannot fall, and the corpse-driving sect cannot fall. Send some support. We can't let the ghosts invade Yuanzhou, otherwise the consequences will be disastrous. It is imperative to support Anzhou, send troops quickly. Many forces are in favor of supporting Anzhou, but some forces remain unmoved. What does the life and death of the corpse-carrying sect have to do with us? Don't even think about asking us for support. Let the corpse-driving sect fend for themselves. The corpse-driving sect and we have a deep blood feud. It's a pipe dream to expect our support. Some forces were wiped out by the corpse-driving sect. They are sworn enemies with the corpse-driving sect and would not support the corpse-driving sect even if Yuanzhou fell. The forces in Yuanzhou were unable to reach a unified opinion, and Chunyang Palace did not step forward to take charge of the situation. The group was leaderless and in disarray. Number 61. The situation in Anzhou is critical and Yuanzhou is also in panic. If the corpse-driving sect can't hold on, or if they really give up Anzhou, Yuanzhou will be the first to bear the brunt and will not be spared. Chief, we need to support Anzhou. At least we need to let the corpse-driving sect continue to defend Anzhou. The Bai family discussed whether to support Anzhou. Bai Kaihuan believed that it was urgent to provide assistance to Anzhou. The Bai family is different from other forces. Other forces can abandon Yuanzhou and flee, but the Bai family cannot leave their family land. Once the ghost tribe breaks into Yuanzhou, the Bai family can only fight them desperately and have no chance of winning. Even if other forces in Yuanzhou do not provide support, the Bai family must immediately support Anzhou and strengthen the confidence of the corpse-driving faction to continue fighting. Chief, let me lead the troops to support Anzhou. Bai Jingkai also agreed to support Anzhou. Now that he had obtained the dog talisman, he was already immortal. With the two major talismans in his possession, he really wanted to know his limits. Okay, Jingkai, you lead 10,000 combat troops to support Anzhou immediately. In the end, the Bai family felt that they had no choice but to send troops to Anzhou. The Bai family moved very quickly. Bai Jingkai, Bai Shanghui and Bai Xingai led an army of 10,000 warriors and marched towards Anzhou in a mighty force. The Bai family has sent out troops. The Bai family is supporting Anzhou. Should we send troops? I didn't expect that the Bai family would be the first to send troops to support. The Bai family is already a major force in Yuanzhou. Many people regard the Bai family as a force comparable to the Chunyang Palace. The Bai family's dispatch of troops caused a stir among many forces. Some forces wanted to follow the Bai family's footsteps and send troops, but most just stood by and watched, unmoved. The Bai family has sent troops to support us. Send someone to pick them up immediately. When the corpse-driving sect learned that the Bai family was coming to help, they were overjoyed and immediately sent people to meet the Bai family army. If the Bai family joins the war, we will have a chance to defend Anzhou. The corpse-driving gang doesn't care much about the Bai family's strength, they care more about the Bai family's incredible wealth. After fighting with the ghost clan for a long time, the resources of the corpse-driving sect are about to run out, which is why they plan to give up Anzhou. Now that the Bai family has taken action, as long as they get the financial support of the Bai family that is as rich as a country, they have nothing to fear from the ghost clan. Anzhou has been run by the corpse-driving sect for many years and has become their base camp. Unless it is absolutely necessary, they do not want to give up Anzhou. The Bai family's army quickly entered Anzhou, and Lu Huayun, a fourth-grade expert from the corpse-driving sect, came to greet them in person. I am Lu Huayun from the corpse-driving sect. Nice to meet you all and thank the Bai family for their help. No matter what grudges the two sides had in the past, they had to put them aside temporarily at this time, because they had a common enemy that could threaten them. Bai Jingkai of the Bai family has met Elder Lu. Bai Shenghuai of the Bai family has met Elder Lu. Bai Liufeng from the Bai family has met Elder Lu. The three of them also bowed to Lu Huayun in return. Ha ha ha, it's true that heroes emerge from youth. The young are truly to be feared. Looking at Bai Jingkai and the others, Lu Huayun couldn't help but feel a little emotional. Several of them have already reached the 6th grade at a young age, and their future prospects are limitless. Thank you for your praise, Elder. Led by Elder Lu, the army had an unimpeded journey and soon arrived at Xifeng County, Anzhou, which was the first battlefield against the Ghost Clan. The corpse-driving party attached great importance to the Bai family's arrival and held a grand welcoming banquet for them. At the banquet, everyone toasted each other. After 3 rounds of drinking, Bai Jingkai asked, "Everyone, what is the current situation of the war? How many troops and strong men has the Ghost tribe dispatched? Knowing yourself and your enemy, you can fight 100 battles without defeat. The Bai family must know the strength of the Ghost clan before they can make arrangements." Han Tianlong, the leader of the corpse-driving sect, answered truthfully, "There are still hundreds of thousands of ghosts waiting covetously. With 6 4th grade masters and more than 30 5th grade masters, it will not be easy to repel them. The corpse-driving sect also has a headache about the strength of the Ghost clan. If it were the heyday of the corpse-driving sect, they would not have taken the power of the Ghost clan seriously at all. But now the corpse-driving sect has just made a comeback, and its strength has not yet fully recovered. The Ghost tribe in Anzhou makes it very difficult for them to deal with it." Bai Jingkai and the others were also comparing the strength of both sides. The corpse-driving sect had 5 4th grade experts, 17 5th grade masters, and many disciples in other realms, so they could definitely fight the Ghost clan head-on. Han Tianlong looked at Bai Jingkai and the others and said in embarrassment, "Although the Ghost tribe has been attacking, it is difficult to shake our defense line. However, the long-term battle has exhausted the resources of the sect, and it is becoming increasingly difficult for us to resist." After Han Tianlong finished speaking, everyone in the corpse-driving sect looked at Bai Jingkai and his companions with eager eyes, full of anticipation. Bai Shenghuai said at this time, "Don't worry, everyone. We will send a message to the family to collect a batch of supplies and 300,000 spirit stones to be sent to your section. As long as they can stop the Ghost tribe and prevent them from entering Yuanzhou, the Bai family can easily come up with some spirit stones and supplies." After Bai Shenghuai said this, Han Tianlong and others could not hide the joy on their faces. The problem they were most worried about was finally solved. Although 300,000 spirit stones and a batch of supplies are not too much, they can solve the urgent needs of the corpse-driving sect. What's more, these are gifts from the Bai family and they do not need to be returned. In that case, thank you very much for the righteousness of the Bai family. After the banquet, both the guests and the hosts had a great time and left only after both sides got to know each other. After returning to the Bai family camp, Bai Jingkai and others gathered together to discuss. Although the corpse-driving sect can stop the Ghost tribe, we also have to go out to fight and let the war guards experience a great war and transformation. Everyone is not here for fun. This kind of battle is the best place to improve people's strength. We must allow the war guards to transform in the war and build a strong and iron-blooded army. To maintain an army for 1,000 days and deploy it for a moment is cruel and many soldiers will die in battle, but they will not be merciful if they are not merciful. We must be on guard against others, and we must also be on guard against the corpse-driving section. Even though they are now fighting alongside the corpse-driving sect, they still have to be careful and wary of them. 3 days later, the Ghost army attacked the city again. The corpse-driving sect immediately fought back and the two sides went to war again. Kill. The ghosts are generally over 2 meters tall, with green faces and fangs, and are surrounded by a faint ghost aura. These ghost auras are also a kind of weapon of the Ghost clan. Once they enter the enemy's body, they will infect the enemy and cause great trouble. Unfortunately, their opponents are the corpse-driving sect. Faced with the army of zombies that are not afraid of pain or death, these ghost auras are completely useless. Some of them can even nourish the corpse puppets after being absorbed by them, making the Ghost clan helpless. The strong men above the 5th grade of the Ghost clan did not take action. They had fought with the corpse-driving clan for a long time and knew each other's strength. They only took action to restrain each other and there was no need to get involved. Although the corpse-driving sect is inferior in terms of manpower, they have corpse puppets, which can completely make up for the difference in numbers. Chapter 62. Kill. Suddenly, thousands of Bai family troops led by Bai Jingkai charged into the battlefield. Puff. Bang. Ah. Bai Jingkai took the lead and led the troops. The spear was swung, and with one sweep, a large number of people were knocked flying, and it was unknown whether they were dead or alive. Puff. A 6th grade expert from the Ghost clan came up to him, but he shot him, breaking his weapon and blowing his head off. As the strength of the Bai family continued to increase, their control over talismans became more and more handy, and their combat power became stronger and stronger. Bai Jingkai was like a man in an empty space. He killed gods if they stood in his way, and killed Buddhas if they stood in his way. He was extremely brave. What terrifying strength! This boy is even more terrifying than the rumors say. Han Tianlong and others looked solemn after seeing Bai Jingkai's amazing fighting power. Bai Jingkai was even more terrifying than the rumors said. Kill this person immediately. The ghosts also discovered Bai Jingkai and knew that he was a peerless evildoer of the human race and must be killed in the bud. A dozen 6th grade monks from the Ghost Clan abandoned their opponents and rushed towards Bai Jingkaiu, intending to surround and kill him on the battlefield. Don't even think about leaving. Stay. Don't even think about it. The corpse-driving sect members rushed to stop them, but 7 of them still rushed towards Bai Jingkaiu. Ah! Bai Jingkaiu howled towards the sky, like the roar of an angry dragon, which made his opponent's heart tremble. Kill. Bai Jingkaiu not only did not run away, but instead rushed towards them quickly. Kill him. The 7 members of the Ghost Clan rushed towards Bai Jingkaiu, completely blocking his escape route, not giving him even the slightest chance of survival, and wanting to kill him with one strike. Hold head high. Bai Jingkaiu's spear spun, and the energy flowed. A huge dragon made of energy roared and charged towards the 7 people. Such a strong aura, even a 5th grade monk can hardly match it. Han Tianlong and others were shocked again. Bai Jingkaiu was not only extremely powerful, but his internal energy was also unexpectedly strong. Puff, a euro swish, a euro ah. Under the impact of the mighty dragon, 3 of the 7 ghost tribe members were seriously injured and lost their combat effectiveness, and the other 4 were also seriously wounded. Bai Jingkaiu stabbed a man's heart with a gun and threw his body out. Bang! The man's body was blown into pieces in the air, leaving no intact body. The other 6 people looked at Bai Jingkaiu with horror in their eyes as if they were looking at the god of death from hell, their hearts and livers broken. Bai Jingkaiu rushed towards them quickly, and killed another person after a few moves, which completely frightened them. Go! Several people no longer dared to fight with Bai Jingkaiu and fled quickly. Where are you going? Bai Jingkaiu continued to chase and soon killed another person. Bai Jingkaiu was like a god of war, wreaking havoc on the battlefield. After several hours, he still showed no signs of exhaustion. Instead, he fought more and more bravely. More than 1,000 enemies had died at his hands, most of them were monks. Won't his true energy and strength be exhausted? Could it be that he has the legendary special physique? How terrifying! Once this kind of evil grows up, it will be unimaginable. Everyone was shocked. Human power is limited. Even the 5th grade monks were exhausted after such a long period of high-intensity fighting. But Bai Jingkaiu did not feel weak or out of breath at all, and the true energy and strength in his body seemed inexhaustible, which was too shocking. Withdraw. The battlefield changed because of the appearance of Bai Jingkaiu. If the 5th grade monks did not take action, no one could contend with Bai Jingkaiu, so the ghost tribe could only temporarily order a withdrawal. In this battle, hundreds of Bai family guards were killed, but they also achieved brilliant results and beheaded thousands of people. Ha ha ha, Brother Bai, good kill, good kill. Brother Bai really opened my eyes. Brother Bai is truly a god descended from heaven. After returning to the city, the corpse-driving sect surrounded Bai Jingkaiu and kept complimenting him. They all witnessed Bai Jingkaiu's strength. Not to mention the 6th grade monks, even the 5th grade masters found it extremely difficult to deal with him. The corpse-driving party became very interested in the Bai family, and they found that they knew too little about them. After this battle, the ghost tribe did not initiate another war, but they did not withdraw their troops either, and still had their eyes on Enzo. In the Zhejiang pirates' base camp, Shen Dongyuan was furious. The people around him were trembling with fear, kneeling on the ground, and shaking all over. The Bai family actually dared to ruin my good deeds. I will not forgive them. Shen Dongyuan finally subdued the evil ghost stream bandits and used them for his own purposes, but they were wiped out by the Bai family. How could he not be angry? Looking at the furious Shen Dongyuan, a man dressed as a scholar said calmly, "It has already happened. Getting angry will not help. The most urgent thing is to complete the task quickly and not miss the big thing." Hearing this, Shen Dongyuan's anger mostly dissipated and he gradually calmed down. Bai family, I will make you pay the price. Shen Dongyuan really wanted to rush into the Bai family right now and uproot them, but he had a mission to complete, so he could only let the Bai family survive for a while. Not long after, a piece of news shook the nearby states, and even Yuanzhou was affected. The Zhejiang pirates invaded Yuanliu County and the Qingmu sect suffered a catastrophe. The elixirs accumulated by the sect for countless years were looted, and the secta Euro trademark S resources and spirit stones were also taken away. Not only that, the alchemist in the sect was abducted and taken away, and the entire sect was destroyed in an instant. The Qingmu sect has been robbed. This is our chance. Ha ha ha, I didn't expect that the high and mighty Qingmu zone would have this day. Hurry to Qingmu sect, maybe we can get a piece of the pie. When the Aoki clan suffered such a catastrophe, not only did no one sympathize with them, but people even tried to add insult to injury. The alchemists of Qingmu sect are usually high and mighty, but asking them to make pills requires groveling and bowing, which has long made many forces dissatisfied. Now they have encountered a shocking change, and many forces have entered the Qingmu sect, hoping to fish in troubled waters. Although a large amount of Qingmu sect's profits were plundered by Zhejiang pirates, the remaining ones were enough to attract other forces. After the Bai family learned the news, Bai Xingai and Bai Kaihuan immediately rushed to Qingmu sect. They are not interested in Qingmu sect's resources, their main purpose is Qingmu sect's elixir recipe. Bai Weiyun was already capable of becoming a 6th grade alchemist, but he lacked a 6th grade recipe. The disaster that befell the Qingmu clan gave them an opportunity. When Bai Xingai and the other arrived, the remaining members of the Qingmu sect were fighting against many other forces. Ha ha ha, destroy the Qingmu sect. Feng Tianzhan led the Shanyu Chamber of Commerce to charge at the front. During this period, they were almost forced into a desperate situation by the Qingmu sect. Hiding here and there like a rat crossing the street, All this is caused by Aoki's own. Now that the King Mu sect was attacked by the Zhejiang pirates and its strength was reduced to 1/10, they immediately fought back and wanted to kill all the people in the King Mu sect. Looking for the recipe, Bai Xingai and the other man turned into two flying birds, ignoring the fighting among the crowd, and entered the King Mu sect. There were ruins everywhere in the Aoki sect, and many buildings had collapsed, making it a mess. Chapter 63. The two of them searched aimlessly for a long time like headless flies, but still found nothing. Bai Xingai grabbed a disciple of King Mu sect and interrogated him. Where is your recipe for the elixir? Tell me and I'll spare you your life. After being caught by Bai Xingai, this disciple trembled all over and immediately told what he knew. The recipe for the elixir has been taken away by the Zhejiang pirates. The sect no longer has the recipe. The disciple confessed the truth in the hope of saving his life. Puff. Bai Xingai placed a palm on his forehead. The disciple's eyes were full of questioning, as if asking Bai Xingai why he did not keep his promise. Not finding the recipe for the elixir, the two left King Mu sect. The Zhejiang pirates have captured the King Mu sect's alchemist. The major forces in Xianzhou have blocked the roads in and out. They are likely hiding in Xianzhou. If we find the whereabouts of the Zhejiang pirates, we will have a chance to get the alchemy formula. The two decided to take a risk. Xianzhou is not Yuanzhou, where the Zhejiang pirates are allowed to do whatever they want. Now Huang Yuan sect and Suanji sect have ordered the blockade of all pass exits leading into Xianzhou, in order to kill all the Zhejiang pirates who enter Xianzhou. The Zhejiang pirates dare not attack the pass and must be hiding in Xianzhou now. They still have a chance to obtain the elixir recipe. With the full efforts of the Xianzhou forces, they soon found clues of the Zhejiang water bandits. The Xianzhou forces immediately followed up the investigation and aimed to capture all the Zhejiang pirates in one fell swoop. Leave Yuanzhou immediately. After the main force of Xianzhou was lured away, a part of the Zhejiang pirates took away many alchemists of King Mu sect and the resources they looted. After entering Yuanzhou, Shendong Yuan ordered, "You take these people back to the main camp, and I will destroy the Bai family." Shendong Yuan is full of murderous intent towards the Bai family and wants to destroy them. In Beijia town, the sky is clear, the air is fresh, the breeze is gentle, and the scene is quiet and peaceful. Boom. Suddenly, a violent aura rose into the sky, full of murderous intent. Oh no, a powerful enemy is coming. Bai Yiming and Bai Wu, who were in charge of the family, immediately rushed towards Shendong Yuan. Ah! Puff, a euro swish, a euro. Shendong Yuan went on a killing spree, killing hundreds of people in a short period of time. You're looking for death. Bai Wu and the other man arrived and saw the scene. They were filled with murderous intent and attacked Shendong Yuan from the left and right. Ants. Shendong Yuan looked at them with disdain and didn't take them seriously at all. The two were only at the 6th grade level, and he could easily crush such ants to death. Shendong Yuan soon paid the price for his arrogance, as the power of the dragon and pig talismans caught him off guard. His palms were burnt red, with skin and flesh torn, and even the bones were visible. Oh, I will tear you into pieces. Shendong Yuan was furious and attacked the two men with his fatal moves. Call out. Bai Yiming's eyes emitted 2 rays of light, and his indestructible power forced Shendong Yuan to not dare to resist and keep dodging. Spray, bang. Bai Wu continuously unleashed explosive force, causing Shendong Yuan to dodge left and right, not daring to take on the attacks head-on. Bang. At this moment, Kuei Yi joined the battlefield, waving the spear in his hand, fearlessly fighting Shendong Yuan head-on, but only fell into a disadvantage, and was not seriously injured. Kill. Bai Wu and Bai Yiming came to attack, and Shendong Yuan felt unprecedented pressure and a fatal sense of crisis under the siege of the three. No, I have to leave immediately. At this moment, Shendong Yuan no longer had the anger he had before, and he was only thinking about how to escape. Bang. At the moment of his spirit partitioning, Bai Yiming shot out a ray of light. Shendong Yuan had no way to avoid it and no way to hide. He could only circulate his internal energy to form a barrier to block the rays. Puff, snap, snap. The rays were indestructible and destroyed his barrier in an instant, piercing his chest. Ah! Shendong Yuan wailed in pain and his morale dropped greatly. Bang! He endured the pain and made a grand move, forcing Bai Yiming to retreat and immediately escape. Don't even think about leaving. Several people chased after him and would never let Shendong Yuan leave alive. Bang! Suddenly, an explosive force hit the fleeing Shendong Yuan, instantly injuring him severely. Who? Shendong Yuan's eyes were filled with horror. He clearly didn't see anyone, so why was he being attacked? Just as he was terrified, his body flew up uncontrollably and gradually returned to Beijia town. No, no. Shendong Yuan was panicked. Everything that happened to him was completely beyond his understanding and scared him out of his wits. Bai Yiming and his companions who were chasing him saw Shendong Yuan flying towards them uncontrollably. They knew that it was the Lord Zuling who was taking action. Only the Lord Zuling could make a 4th-grade warrior powerless to resist. Bang! Shendong Yuan's body fell heavily from the air, creating a big hole on the ground. He vomited blood and his breath was weak. Catch him! Bai Yiming did not kill him immediately, but arrested Shendong Yuan and planned to torture him to extract a confession. While controlling Shendong Yuan, Bai Wu found many pill recipes on him. Here, this is the recipe. Unexpectedly, there was an unexpected gain. Bai Wu immediately put them all away and planned to give them to Bai Wei Yun. Bai Wu carried Shendong Yuan back to Beijia town as if he was carrying a dead dog. After interrogation, Bai Yiming got the information he wanted. I didn't expect this person to be a Zhejiang pirate. Bai Yiming was also a little surprised that the Zhejiang pirates took revenge on the Bai family so quickly. Patriarch, according to Shen Dongyuan, the revenge against the Bai family was done by him alone, so we don't have to worry too much. The small Bai family was not worth the Zhejiang pirates' mobilization of troops. Shen Dongyuan attacked the Bai family on a whim. I gave the recipe to Wei Yun. I never thought that the recipe that had been passed down for countless years in the King Mu sect would end up in the hands of my Bai family. The Zhejiang pirates plundered the King Mu sect. Their main force attracted the forces of Xianzhou and let Shen Dongyuan leave Yuanzhou with the loot. Shen Dongyuan kept the King Mu sect's elixir recipe on him for safekeeping, but now it has become a wedding dress for the Bai family. Since we have already forced him to reveal the information, let's kill him. Shen Dongyuan has always been a fourth-grade warrior. Although he is seriously injured now, it is still a huge hidden danger if he stays here. Only by killing him can we feel at ease. Shen Dongyuan was killed by Bai Wu himself and his body was destroyed. After obtaining the elixir recipe from King Mu's own, Bai Weiyun began to refine 6th-grade elixirs and strive to become a 6th-grade alchemist. A fierce battle broke out between the Xianzhou forces and the Zhejiang pirates, and even the 3rd-grade strongmen were dispatched. In the end, the Xianzhou forces were unable to do anything to the Zhejiang pirates, and they fled Xianzhou. King Mu sect was the largest alchemy sect in Xianzhou. Now that it has been destroyed, it is a huge blow to Xianzhou. If they want to make pills in the future, they can only look for other major alchemy sects. Without the attraction of King Mu sect's pills, many forces will not enter Xianzhou. This is a change that will affect all forces in Xianzhou. Chapter 64. Xianzhou would naturally not let the culprit who caused all this go, so they united and called on the forces persecuted by the Zhejiang water bandits to fight against the Zhejiang water bandits together. The alchemists of King Mu sect were abducted by Zhejiang pirates, and they must find a way to rescue them. A Euro bang, a Euro on the border of Yuanzhou, an alchemist was whipped in the face, but he dared not say a word. Normally, they are alchemists who are in great glory and are sought after by others. But now they are just prisoners. More than a dozen alchemists have sacrificed their lives in the previous resistance, which has made them face the reality clearly. No matter how noble their status is, their lives are now in the hands of others, and if they resist, they will only die. Hurry up and get on board. All the alchemists boarded the boats prepared by the Zhejiang pirates. They were filled with despair, thinking that they would probably never see the light of day again. They knew what it meant to fall into the hands of the Zhejiang pirates. The Zhejiang pirates would force them to refine pills endlessly until they died. Now everyone can only hope that the Xianzhou forces will not abandon them and find ways to rescue them. The Xianzhou forces sent a message to invite us to join them in defeating the Zhejiang pirates. What do you think? In Chunyang Palace, many elders gathered to discuss whether to join the Xianzhou forces to fight against the Zhejiang pirates. The Zhejiang pirates attacked Chunyang Palace and not only injured Li Shenyi, but also stole the palace's treasure. The two sides were mortal enemies. Logically speaking, Chunyang Palace should respond to Suanzou's call, but they were hesitant at this time. They got chickened out. Although they had a blood feud with the Zhejiang pirates, they did not dare to take revenge on them. Palace Master, this matter is of great importance. Let's wait until the old Palace Master comes out of seclusion before making a decision. Chunyang Palace has been having troubles in recent years, so they dare not take any risks. While the outside world was in turmoil, Bai Weiyun successfully refined a 6th-grade elixir and became a 6th-grade alchemist. Ha ha ha, Weiyun's breakthrough to the 6th-grade alchemist is a blessing for our family. Bai Weiyun becoming a 6th-grade alchemist is of great significance to the Bai family. Afterwards, the Bai family Chamber of Commerce bought up all kinds of rare treasures to use to make pills for Bai Weiyun. After losing King Mu sect, the population of Yunliu County decreased by more than half and it was no longer as prosperous as before. Due to the lack of elixirs from King Mu sect, the forces in Xianzhou can only purchase elixirs from the Chamber of Commerce or go to other major states. Although there are still some alchemy sects in Xianzhou, these sects are not capable of taking on the heavy responsibility and cannot be compared with the King Mu sect. At this time, the Bai family Chamber of Commerce entered Yunliu County in a big way and opened a large shop. Not only does he sell all kinds of weapons and elixirs, he also collects all kinds of broken weapons, waste elixirs, and rare treasures. After the Enzo War lasted for half a year, the Ghost Tribe was still unable to make a breakthrough and had already begun to think about withdrawing. If that human race evildoer is not eliminated, he will become a serious threat in the future. We must eliminate him before we withdraw our troops. Bai Jingkaiu has already aroused the murderous intent of the Ghost Clan, and they decided to kill Bai Jingkaiu. 3 days later, the Ghost Tribe launched a fierce attack, which was far more severe than ever before. Is the Ghost Tribe about to launch a decisive battle? Hurry and meet the enemy. It's a pipe dream to think of breaking through our defenses. After receiving supplies and spiritual stones from the Bai family, the corpse-driving sect became more confident and fearless of the Ghost Army. The defense line was firmly in their hands. Kill. Bai Jingkaiu led the Bai family's guards into the battlefield as usual. Kill him. As soon as Bai Jingkaiu appeared, 8 5th-grade masters rushed towards him, trying to surround and kill him quickly. Not good, hurry up and support Mr. Bai. Upon seeing this, the corpse-driving sect's master immediately came to support, but it was too late. Ah! Bai Jingkaiu felt the pressure of death and actually made a breakthrough on the battlefield. Kill. Bai Jingkaiu's aura permeated the sky, and his hair was disheveled, like a ghost. He was attacked with all his strength by 8 5th-grade monks of the Ghost Clan, leaving many wounds on his body that showed the bones, and his chest was pierced by a sharp sword. Anyone who suffered such injuries would have lost the ability to resist, but Bai Jingkai overturned everyone's perception. He ignored the injuries on his body, as if he was not the one injured, and quickly killed the ghosts. Puff. He stabbed a powerful ghost to death with one shot, and his godlike and devilish figure is unforgettable. Call out. At this moment, Bai Liufeng was as fast as lightning. Everyone only saw a shadow passing by, and he had already appeared on the battlefield of Bai Jingkai. Ah! A 5th grade master of the ghost tribe was caught off guard and had his head chopped off by a sword. A whoosh, whoosh, whoosh a suddenly, 7 sharp swords appeared from nowhere and continuously attacked the ghost masters. It's the sword control technique. The corpse-driving sect had long known that Bai Shanghui had mastered the art of wielding the sword, a powerful killing technique, but Bai Shanghui had not made a move during this period, so they had no chance to see it. Now seeing Bai Shanghui using the sword-wielding technique, everyone was amazed. But then a sharp sword appeared under Bai Shanghui's feet, and he actually flew into the air on the sword. Is this the legendary sword-controlling technique? It's really unpredictable. This scene once again made everyone feel the charm of sword-wielding. Their eyes were filled with greed, and they wished they could immediately possess the sword-wielding technique for themselves. Puff. Ah, a swish, a. With the cooperation of Bai Jingkai and the other two, none of the 8 5th grade masters of the ghost clan who launched the sneak attack survived, shocking the battlefield. 8 5th grade masters were killed by just 3 people. It's simply unbelievable. The 3 of them were only at the 6th grade level, but they could kill 5th grade masters as easily as slaughtering pigs and dogs. It was unbelievable. Die for me. 8 5th grade masters died in the battle, which was a huge loss. The 4th grade masters of the ghost clan were furious and attacked the 3 people. Don't even think about being presumptuous. Han Tianlong and others also took action immediately to block the 4th grade strongman of the ghost clan. Kill. But Bai Jingkai did something amazing. He actually charged into the battlefield of the 4th grade masters. What is he doing? Is he seeking death? Come back soon. Everyone was horrified when they saw this and thought Bai Jingkai was seeking his own death. Bai Jingkai charged into the 4th grade battlefield with all his might, displaying his bravery. Bang. Bai Jingkai's heart was boiling with murderous intent, but his mind was as calm as still water. He spun his spear, breaking the wind, and blood spurted out of his body, staining the silver spear red. Act recklessly. Uchiha roared and rushed towards Bai Jingkai. He wanted to kill this ignorant man with his own hands. Facing the killing Uchiha, Bai Jingkai showed no fear. He swung his silver spear, and with a powerful shot, he shattered Uchiha's attack and stabbed his head with the other spear. Kill. Uchiha didn't expect that Bai Jingkai could easily block his attack, which made him feel humiliated, and he used his killing move on Bai Jingkai. Ha 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 ha, ha ha hey a. Bai Jingkai fought to the point of madness, laughing non-stop. His laughter reached deep into his soul, igniting his indomitable fighting spirit. Chapter 65. Bai Jingkai was in a crazy state, and Bai Shanghui and the two were very worried. Jingkai's situation is worrying, should we stop him? Bai Liufeng was worried and wanted to stop Bai Jingkai from continuing to fight. No need, Jingkai's reason is still there, he knows what he did. Although Bai Jingkai fought to the point of going crazy, he did not lose his mind. The two of them could not disturb him. The two of them were extremely vigilant and did not allow anyone to interfere with Bai Jingkai and Zhaoxuan's battlefield. Puff. Bai Jingkai was hit by Zhaoxuan's palm, and even his bones were broken, but he turned a blind eye and punched Zhao Xian. Ah, go to hell, go to hell. After a long fierce battle, Bai Jingkai had driven Zhao Xian crazy. His vitality was too tenacious and his will to fight was too terrifying. Even though he was covered in scars, he still fought, and his fighting power became stronger and stronger, which was completely beyond common sense. If other people were seriously injured like him, they would have died countless times. Even if he is lucky enough to survive, he has lost his fighting power. But not only did Bai Jingkai not fall, but he became more and more courageous as he fought, which shocked even Qingshan, a 4th grade expert, who didn't know what kind of monster he was facing. Die, die, why don't you die? Zhaoxuan's heavy blows kept falling on Bai Jingkai, and Bai Jingkai also kept fighting back, blood for blood, tooth for tooth. After fighting to the death for a long time, Zhao Xian was covered in blood and was in a miserable state. Zhaoxuan's special move is to fight for his life. Bang. After the extreme conflict, Bai Jingkai had a big hole punched through his chest, his left hand was broken, his body was covered in blood, and there was no good spot on his body. He held a gun in his right hand, and the head of the gun penetrated through Qian's head. Puff. Bai Jingkai drew out his spear, and Xiao Xian's unconscious body slowly fell down. Jingkai. Bai Jingkai also fell into a coma, and Bai Liufeng quickly caught his fallen body. Although the dog spell gave him immortality, it also made his injuries more painful. He was able to withstand endless pain and fought so far that he had surpassed countless people. How is this possible? What kind of unparalleled monster can accomplish such a feat? It's so terrifying. If you don't see it with your own eyes, who can believe it? Han Tianlong and others were horrified and trembling. A 6th grade monk actually killed a 4th grade strongman. Without any external help, killing a 4th grade expert in a one-on-one duel is simply a fantasy. Ha ha ha, okay, die well, die well. Although a 4th grade expert was killed in the battle, the Ghost Clan did not feel any sorrow at all. Instead, they were overjoyed. Once a monster like Bai Jingkai grows up to shock the world, he will be the pillar of the human race. Now he was severely injured by the Ghost Clan and was about to die. Even if he survived, he would be a disabled person and not something to be afraid of. A 4th grade strongman buried a peerless evildoer, and the Ghost Clan did not suffer any loss. The entire army retreats. The goal has been achieved, and the Ghost Army began to retreat. After the Ghost Army retreated, Han Tianlong and others were trying to get close to Bai Jingkai and ask about his injuries. But he saw Bai Liufeng standing on a sharp sword with Bai Jingkai on his back, walking in the air. At this time, Bai Shanghui came with a flying sword, slightly raised his hands to everyone, and said, "Everyone, the Ghost Tribe has withdrawn its troops, and the crisis in Anzhou has been resolved. My brother is seriously injured and urgently needs medical treatment. I will take my leave." After Bai Shanghui finished speaking, he did not wait for Han Tianlong and others to speak. He used his flying sword to protect Bai Liufeng and Bai Jingkai and left. The Bai family army also set off to return. It's a pity that such an unparalleled monster has his wings broken right in front of our eyes. Han Tianlong and others believed that even if Bai Jingkai survived, he would still be disabled. It was sad that such a rare and unparalleled evildoer died like this. Han Tianlong and others also thought about leaving Bai Shanghui and the others to force them to practice sword control, but Bai Shanghui and others were very cautious and did not give them a chance at all. "We have been fighting for many years and our bones are broken. It's time to start plundering." The corpse exorcism sect has been fighting with the Ghost Clan for many years, and the zombie army has suffered countless losses, and its resources have been exhausted, and they are in urgent need of replenishment. Looting from outside is the fastest way to obtain resources. After taking a rest, the corpse exorcists are preparing to take action against Yuanzhou. The Bai family did not know the idea of a the corpse exorcism sect. Bai Shanghui and the two quickly returned to the family with Bai Jingkai. "Why is it hurt like this?" Seeing Bai Jingkai's appearance, Bai Yiming and others were shocked. "Go and call Wei Yun quickly." Bai Wei Yun arrived soon and immediately treated Bai Jingkai. After a while, Bai Jingkai's injuries gradually recovered and he woke up. "Thank you, Sister Wei Yun." Bai Jingkai immediately thanked Bai Wei Yun after waking up. "Don't be so desperate next time." Bai Yiming couldn't help but admonish Bai Jingkai that once he starts fighting, he must fight the enemy desperately. This can't be said to be good or bad, but it is worrying after all. "Don't worry, Patriarch, Wei Yun is still here, isn't he? He can recover from any serious injury." Bai Jingkai didn't care at all, but the pain from the previous battle made him a little frightened. Although he is immortal, those attacks are really painful. "Hey, brother Jingkai, if you do this again, I won't care about you next time." Bai Wei Yun's face was warm and angry. She was shocked when she saw Bai Jingkai looking so miserable just now. "Okay, I'll listen to Wei Yun." Bai Jingkai looked at Bai Wei Yun dotingly and agreed. Everyone shook their heads. Bai Jingkai was trying to coax Bai Wei Yun, but Bai Wei Yun believed it, with a smile on his face. "Chief, the Ghost Tribe has withdrawn its troops. Anzhou is safe in a short time. We can breathe a sigh of relief. The war in Anzhou is over, and the Bai family does not need to worry about the threat of the Ghost Clan for the time being, and can rest and recuperate for a while. I hope so." Although the foreign threat has disappeared, the internal threat is no less than the foreign threat, and the Bai family still cannot be careless. In Yunliu County, the Bai family shop was overcrowded, and there was an endless stream of people coming and going. "Ha ha ha, the things in the Bai family store are good, whether they are weapons or elixirs, they are all top-notch. Thankfully there is the Bai family Chamber of Commerce, otherwise we wouldn't know where to buy elixirs and weapons. The Bai Chamber of Commerce sells so many weapons and elixirs every day. Where do their channels come from?" More than half a year later, the Bai family store has become the largest store in Yunliu County. Every day, a large number of monks come to buy things from the Bai family store. The store will also buy their incomplete weapons, waste elixirs, and various heavenly materials and earthly treasures. In particular, the Bai family Chamber of Commerce actually sold 6th grade elixirs, which shocked the entire Yunliu County and attracted countless people. The Chamber of Commerce is making money every day and has been targeted by many forces. We must be careful. The profits earned by the Bai family Chamber of Commerce made countless forces jealous, and both Bai Xingai and Bai Kaihuan felt pressured. Chapter 66. The Bai family Chamber of Commerce sells a large number of elixirs and weapons, making a fortune every day. The huge profits have attracted the covetousness of others. During this period of time, Bai Xingai and his companions had to personally take charge of the Chamber of Commerce. "We could use some help." Bai Kaihuan's thoughts turned. The Bai family was still seriously short of manpower. They needed some people to protect the Bai family Chamber of Commerce. "We have reached a cooperation agreement with Sundan sect and Danling sect. They will sell all their waste pills to us in the future." During this period, the two of them also successfully reached cooperation with 2 alchemy sects. Although the 2 alchemy sects are not as powerful as the King Mu sect, they also have thousands of disciples, and a lot of failed pills are wasted every day. Inside Sunji sect, the great elder Su Ziai was reporting to sect leader Lu Zong about the Bai family Chamber of Commerce. "Master, the Bai family Chamber of Commerce sold some 6th grade elixirs and weapons. I don't know where they got these resources from. 6th grade elixirs and weapons are high-end materials that are rarely circulated on the market, but the Bai family has sold quite a few of them, which makes them attach great importance to them. But they also don't Euro trademark T know where the Bai Familia Euro trademark S supplies come from. Is it the Bai family that wiped out the evil ghost gorge? Exactly. Lu Zong had some impression of the Bai family. When the Bai family wiped out the bandits in evil ghost stream, it caused quite a stir in Yunliu County. Send someone to contact them. The Bai family is not simple to sell so many pills and weapons. There may be forces secretly supporting them. Lu Zong planned to contact the Bai family, but he did not care too much about the Bai family. The top priority of Suanji sect was to lead the Xianzhou forces with Huang Yuan sect to deal with the Zhejiang pirates. 3 months later, the army of the corpse-driving sect invaded Yuanzhou on a large scale, shocking all forces in Yuanzhou. Damn it, the corpse-driving sect has invaded again. The corpse-driving sect deserves death, fortunately I didn't support them in the first place. The corpse-driving sect has committed many evil deeds. Let's fight them. When the corpse-driving sect invaded, all the forces were outraged. Some people wanted to fight to the death with the sect, but more chose to flee. Yuanzhou is no match for the corpse-driving sect at all. Their fight with them is like hitting a rock with an egg. The corpse-driving sect did not attack Linan County. They were afraid of the Bai family and did not want to fight with them. Ganning County was invaded by the corpse-driving sect and soon lost 2 counties. In the Shui Yuan gang, strong men from the gang and masters from the Lingzi sect gathered together to discuss how to deal with the aggressive army of the corpse-driving sect. Boss, the corpse-driving sect has come with a large army. We are definitely no match for them. The only way to escape is to temporarily avoid their attack. Everyone was afraid before the battle even started, because they knew the methods of the corpse-driving sect. Once they fell into their hands, they would be turned into puppets, and their life would be worse than death. Even the Chunyang Palace is no match for the corpse-driving sect, let alone them. Master, we can't retreat. Once we leave Ganning County, where can we go? We will just become a lost dog. Wang Yanji strongly advocated a war, as the foundation laid by our ancestors through overcoming difficulties must not be handed over to others. The 2 sides argued endlessly, and later even people from Lingzi sect joined in. The 2 sides were divided into 2 factions, the pro-war faction and the pro-separation faction. Boss Shui, old patriarch, why don't we ask the Bai family, maybe we can ask them for help. Chen Xian spoke at this time, and they could ask the Bai family for their opinions. As soon as these words were spoken, the hall suddenly became quiet. Shui Yunting and the old sect leader also had a flash of light in their eyes, thinking that it was worth a try. The Bai family is extremely powerful and wealthy, and they recently supported the corpse-driving sect. It would be beneficial for them to ask for their opinions. Okay, send someone to visit the Bai family immediately. After the decision was made, Wang Yang and Chen Xian immediately set off for the Bai family. At the same time, the Bai family was also discussing the news sent back by Bai Xingai and the others and the invasion of the corpse-driving sect. The corpse-driving sect has invaded Ganning County. They have evil intentions. Should we take action to curb them? Bai Liufang believes that they cannot sit idly by and watch the corpse-driving sect grow stronger, otherwise they will sooner or later threaten the Bai family. We can contact the forces in Ganning County and fight against the corpse-driving sect together. Bai Shenghui also believes that the corpse-driving sect should not be allowed to do whatever they want, otherwise it will become a big disaster for the Bai family. Do we have a chance of winning against the corpse-driving sect? After all, the corpse-driving sect is very powerful. If they really fight to the death with the Bai family, both sides will suffer. The corpse-driving sect would never dare to fight us to death. They have more concerns than we do. The corpse-driving sect has made countless enemies. If they fight with the Bai family and both suffer losses, they will be attacked by other forces. The corpse-driving sect will never dare to fight the Bai family to the death. The Shui Yuan gang and Lingzi sect are quite powerful. Saving them will allow them to protect the Chamber of Commerce, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. It just so happens that the Bai family Chamber of Commerce needs a large number of experts to escort it, and the Shui Yuan gang and Lingzi sect are a good choice. After discussion, everyone decided to support Ganning County. Patriarch, it's time for the Vaitra sect to make a choice. Bai Jingkai's eyes were cold. There could only be one voice in Linan County, and the Vaitra sect had to make a choice. Let me go for a while. Bai Wu volunteered. The Bai family had already issued an ultimatum to the King Kong sect. Bai Wu went to the King Kong sect to force it to make a choice. Inside the King Kong gate, Wu Qingfeng, Jin Yuanzhan, and others were frowning, not knowing how to make a decision. Master, the deadline given by the Bai family is coming soon. Please decide what to do next. No one dared to intervene in the matter and put all the pressure on Wu Qingfeng. Wu Qingfeng ignored everyone and looked at Jin Yuanzhan. Jin Yuanzhan was the only one who could be of great use in the sect. Seeing Wu Qingfeng looking at him, Jin Yuanzhan knew he had to speak, so he stood up immediately. Master, our sect has been displaced all the way from Huangzhou to Yuanzhou. We no longer have the strength to migrate a second time. I think we can submit to the Bai family in exchange for a chance to survive. Jin Yuanzhan proposed to submit to the Bai family and there was nothing wrong with submitting to the Bai family. The Bai family is second to none in Yuanzhou in terms of both strength and financial resources. After joining the Bai family, you may be able to develop rapidly. Master, what the Great Elder said is very true. Master, this is the wise advice of the Great Elder for the country. Master, the Great Elder is right. Everyone spoke up, all urging Wu Qingfeng to submit to the Bai family. They fled from Huangzhou and knew clearly the hardships along the way, and they never wanted to experience it again. And they won't be as lucky as they were the first time, so surrendering to the Bai family is the best option. In that case, send someone to contact the Bai family and submit to them. Wu Qingfeng was helpless and had no other choice no matter how unwilling he was. Soon, the King Kong sect announced its submission to the Bai family, and Linan County was completely ruled by the Bai family. The Bai family sent people into Huangshi County and Qingyun County to measure the land, count the population, and implement the Bai family's systems and laws. 5 of the 7 counties in Linan County are controlled by the Bai family, and the remaining 2 counties are deserted. The Bai family has no good way to deal with it for the time being. Chapter 67. Not long after the Vaitra sect surrendered, they received an order from the Bai family, asking them to send people into Ganning County to fight with the Bai family. The Vaitra sect followed orders and sent Jin Yuanshan and hundreds of disciples to join the battle. Although they seem to be few in number, they are all monks above 9th grade and should not be underestimated. Bai Jingkaiu and Bai Shenghui led 5,000 combat guards to Ganning County. When they were about to arrive at Yunshan Water Village, all the bandit forces were uneasy and worried. The Bai family's army is coming, what should we do? Oh no! The Bai family's army is coming. Let's run for our lives. What should I do now? With the precedent of Evil Ghost Gorge, the bandits in Yunshan Water Margin believed that the Bai family's army was coming to sweep them away. They were so scared that some bandits even fled Yunshan with their families overnight. Great Elder, are the Bai family here to sweep the Yunshan Water Margin? Inside Jianmiao village, everyone was in a panic. The village leader Zheng Gang was fidgeting, his face full of anxiety, no longer as calm as before. Even the Evil Ghost Gorge could not stop the attack of the Bai family's army, and the Yunshan Water Lake was even less likely to stop the Bai family. They could not help but panic. The Great Elder looked at Zheng Gang, who was in a state of panic, and felt very proud. Everyone turned their eyes to the Great Elder, waiting for his answer. Don't worry, village chief. The Bai family is here to support Ganning County in dealing with the corpse-driving sect and will not attack Yunshan Water Margin. After the Great Elder said this, everyone felt relieved and finally put their minds at ease. At the same time, they were overjoyed. The corpse-driving sect and the Bai family were forces that Yunshan Water Village could not afford to provoke. If they fought to the death, Yunshan Water Village would be able to survive this crisis. After learning that the Bai family would not take action against Yunshan Water Margin, everyone gradually dispersed, and only the Great Elder stayed. Village leader, although the Bai family did not raid Yunshan Lake this time, it does not mean that they will not take action in the future. Qianmiao village must make plans early. Although he usually competed with Zheng Gang for power and profit, those were all internal struggles. He still knew the importance of the major issues concerning the life and death of the Miao village. What does the Great Elder think? Zheng Gang was extremely confused at this time and had lost his usual calmness. Village leader, I have known the Bai family for many years. As long as we submit to the Bai family and cooperate with them to sweep Yunshan Lake, Qianmiao village can survive and even make further progress. The Great Elder's eyes flashed with brilliance as he persuaded Zheng Gang to surrender to the Bai family. Zheng Gang thought for a moment and did not answer the elder. This matter is of great importance. I need to think about it. Great Elder, please step aside first. Hearing this, the Great Elder showed murderous intent, but it was so fleeting that Zheng Gang did not notice it. Before leaving, the elder said in a cold tone, Village leader, there is not much time left for Qianmiao village. You must make a decision as soon as possible and don't become the sinner of the Miao village. After saying this, he ignored Zheng Gang, whose face turned ashen, and left quickly. The Great Elder quickly summoned his faction's trusted men to discuss the matter. After everyone arrived, the Great Elder said solemnly, it seems that the village chief does not intend to surrender to the Bai family. If he does so, he will only lead the Miao village into an irreparable situation. We cannot let him make the same mistake again. After listening to what the Great Elder said, everyone expressed their opinions. Great Elder, we all support you. We will do whatever you say. Since the village chief cannot see the reality clearly, he is no longer the village chief of Jianmiao village. Great Elder, we all listen to you. Looking at the people below, the Great Elder smiled. All the people on the 8th floor of the Miao village already supported him. What could Zheng Gang use to fight him? In the past, he was still a little bit afraid of Zheng Gang, but not long ago he successfully broke through the 6th grade realm and was no longer afraid of Zheng Gang at all. You will immediately. The Great Elder made the arrangements, and everyone quickly followed his orders and left. When the Bai family's army entered Yunshan Water Park, countless forces sent spies to monitor them closely, but the Bai family did not pay much attention. After we have dealt with the corpse-driving sect, it is time to level the Yunshan Water Margin. Bai Shenghui spoke in a flat tone, as if he was talking about an insignificant matter. Yunshan Water Park, which once left the Bai family helpless, is now vulnerable to the Bai family and can be destroyed in an instant. After the Bai family's army left Yunshan Water Park, many forces finally felt relieved, realizing that it was a false alarm. The army arrived at Shuiyuan County, and Shui Yunting, the old clan leader and others all came to welcome the Bai family army. Thank you all for coming to support us. We will never forget your kindness. The Bai family's army came to help, and finally gave the Shuiyuan gang and the Lingzi sect hope. You are welcome. Everyone quickly entered the city and came to the lobby of the Shuiyuan gang. Bai Shenghui immediately asked about the current situation. Everyone, how is the battle going? Bai Shenghui asked, and Shui Yunting told him the truth. After the corpse-driving sect captured the 2 counties, there was no other action for the time being. We only know that the corpse-driving sect dispatched 4th grade experts, but we have no idea how many forces they dispatched. The forces in Ganning County were frightened by the corpse-driving sect. The other two forces, Shui Yuan Gang and Lingzi sect, fled. Shui Yunting and his men did not dare to send anyone to inquire about the corpse-driving sect. How much strength does Ganning County have now to fight the enemy? Bai Shanghui asked again. We have gathered 15,000 people. This is the force that Ganning County can mobilize. The Shui Yuan Gang and Lingzi sect have also been taking action. They have gathered more than 10,000 people during this period. The method used by the corpse-driving sect to make puppets is very cruel and extremely harmful. We should take the initiative to attack them. We cannot let them use the common people to make corpse puppets and sit back and watch them grow stronger. Bai Shanghui plans to take the initiative to attack. If the corpse-driving sect produces a large number of puppets, it will be even more difficult to deal with. Commander Bai is right. We have no objection. We are willing to obey the Bai family's orders. Everyone expressed their attitude and were willing to follow the Bai family's orders. Bai Jingkaiu and Bai Shanghui took over the command of Ganning County without hesitation and began to deploy troops in preparation for a counterattack against the corpse-driving sect. At the same time, the corpse-driving sect also had trouble with the Bai family's army entering Ganning County. Damn it, why did the Bai family want to wade into this mess? We have already avoided Linen County, but the Bai family is ungrateful. If that's the case, then we'll deal with them as well. The Bai family is courting death. Let them never return. The members of the corpse-driving sect were furious that the Bai family actually dared to interfere in the affairs of Ganning County. They became more and more murderous and wanted to make sure that the Bai family would never return. Although the two sides had fought side by side not long ago, it did not prevent them from fighting each other for life and death in the next moment. The Bai family still has some strength, so don't be careless. The corpse-driving sect had witnessed the combat effectiveness of the Bai family's war guards, and Bai Shanghui and others should not be underestimated. They must not take it lightly. Before the corpse-driving sect could respond, the army of Ganning County had already attacked them. Chapter 68. Upon learning that the Bai family and Ganning County's army were coming, the corpse-driving sect immediately went to fight. The Bai family is ignorant of the immensity of heaven and earth, and they killed them all. Compared to Ganning County, the corpse-driving sect hates the Bai family for interfering even more. If the Bai family had not interfered, Ganning County would not have had the courage to stop them. Kill. The Bai family army took the lead in the charge, and Bai Jingkaiu, as always, led the charge. He was like a tiger returning to the mountains, and with a long spear he continued to reap the lives of the corpse-driving sect's disciples. Oh no, it's Bai Jingkaiu. Retreat quickly. Run away. Seeing Bai Jingkaiu appear on the battlefield, the disciples of the corpse-driving sect were terrified, their legs trembling, and they couldn't muster the slightest bit of resistance. Their eyes were filled with fear and terror. They had witnessed the horror of Bai Jingkaiu with their own eyes. He was an extremely vicious person who could fight to the death with fourth-grade strong men. They did not dare to fight him at all. How is it possible? How can he recover? Lin Yunch, a fourth-grade expert from the corpse-driving sect, couldn't believe it. Bai Jingkaiu had been crippled in the last battle in Anzhou and there was no way he could recover. But now Bai Jingkaiu appeared on the battlefield, not only full of energy, but also gave him an even more terrifying feeling. Elder Lin, what should we do now? Everyone looked at Lin Yunch. Only a fourth-grade warrior like him could stop Bai Jingkaiu. Deep down, Lin Yunch really didn't want to fight with Bai Jingkaiu. Faced with this crazy man who didn't care about his own life and couldn't be killed, no one was willing to fight with him. But now the arrow is on the string and must be shot. He must take action to stop Bai Jingkaiu. I will stop him, and you will counterattack immediately. Make sure to destroy the Bai family's army and the resistance forces of Ganning County. Lin Yunch was forced into a corner and had no choice but to take action. He brought a golden armored corpse from the corpse-driving sect, which could compete with the fourth-grade strongmen. Moreover, the golden armored corpse was fearless and was not afraid of a head-on confrontation with Bai Jingkaiu. Oh no, the fourth-grade expert from the corpse-driving sect has taken action. Seeing Lin Yunch take action, the old sect leader and others panicked. None of them could match the fourth-grade strongman. Just as everyone was terrified, Bai Jingkaiu had already rushed towards Lin Yunch. Roar. The golden armored corpse let out a terrifying roar and quickly rushed towards Bai Jingkaiu. Bai Jingkaiu's eyes were wild, and all his strength was concentrated on the spear, and he fired it out. Bang. The enormous force knocked the golden armored corpse away, and even left a deep scar on it. How is that possible? Lin Yunch was shocked when he saw the scars on the golden armored corpse. The body of the golden armored corpse was so hard that even a fourth-grade warrior would have difficulty inflicting damage to it. However, it was wounded by Bai Jingkaiu's shot, which was hard for Lin Yunch to accept. Kill. Lin Yunch didn't dare to let the golden armored corpse face Bai Jingkaiu alone, and immediately attacked him. He teamed up with the golden armored corpse, besieging Bai Jingkaiu from the left and right, and soon completely suppressed Bai Jingkaiu. Commander Bai is actually fighting two enemies alone. What a terrifying fighting power this is. Commander Bai actually has such a terrifying fighting power. Ha ha ha, kill him. Bai Jingkaiu displayed tremendous fighting power, which greatly boosted the morale of Ganning County. They never thought that Bai Jingkaiu could actually fight against a fourth-grade strongman. Oh no. Commander Bai is in danger. Let's go and provide support. Bai Jingkaiu was in danger under the siege of Lin Yunch and the golden armored corpse. Everyone was very worried and couldn't wait to provide support. Call out. A figure was faster than them, flying on a sword and killing towards Bai Jingkaiu's battlefield. Leave this to us, and you go to other battlefields. Bai Shanghui's voice came from the air, and the horrified and stunned people gradually came to their senses. Flying in the air, is this flying in the air? How is it possible? Only third-grade experts can fly in the air. How did Commander Bai do it? Now is not the time to talk about this. Just follow me and kill me. Even though everyone was shocked and had many things difficult to understand, they were now on the battlefield and could only focus on fighting the enemy. A-S whoosh, whoosh, whoosh A-Euro Bai Shanghai joined the battlefield, and 7 sharp swords were directed at Lin Yunch, separating him from the golden armored corpse, and they fought each other. Among Bai Shanghai's 7 swords, 3 are 6th grade weapons with extraordinary lethality. He flew into the air, controlling 7 sharp swords to fight the enemy, and was already invincible. Damn it, damn it. Only after fighting with Bai Shanghai did I realize how terrifying he was. He was even more difficult to deal with than Bai Jingkaiu. Only Bai Shanghai could hit him, but he couldn't fight back. 7 sharp swords came at him with deadly force, and the attack was like a violent storm, continuous and endless. Lin Yunch had no chance to breathe and was in a very miserable state. This person is not inferior to Bai Jingkaiu in any way, and may even be better than him. After a brief fight, Lin Yunch had made up his mind that everyone only cared about Bai Jingkaiu but ignored the terror of Bai Shanghai. Looking at the battle between Bai Jingkaiu and the golden armored corpse, the golden armored corpse has been completely suppressed by Bai Jingkaiu. Bai Jingkaiu's violent fighting style prefers to let his enemies fight him head-on. The golden armored corpse had no power to fight back in front of his infinite strength, and had been pierced with several wounds on its body. Bang! Bai Jingkaiu smashed the golden armored corpse's head with his spear. The huge force knocked his body into the ground, creating a human-shaped pit. Roar! The golden armored corpse is the masterpiece of the corpse-driving sect. Each one is very difficult to make and has amazing defensive power. Even after being continuously hit hard by Bai Jingkaiu, it has not suffered any serious injuries. Puff! Bai Jingkaiu was punched in the chest by the golden armored corpse, and a mouthful of blood spurted out. Bai Jingkaiu didn't care about the pain. He grabbed the golden armored corpse, pulled him over, and slammed his head into the golden armored corpse's head, leaving a tiny crack. Ha ha ha, come again. Bai Jingkaiu enjoyed the battle more and more. He ignored his injuries and kept exchanging injuries with the golden armored corpse. After a long battle, the coalition forces of the Bai family in Ganning County fell into a disadvantage. The presence of the war guards in the army makes it difficult for the corpse-driving sect to shake them. But they were all suppressed in the monks' battlefield. The endless puppets of the corpse-driving sect made it difficult for everyone to cope with, and casualties continued to occur. Everyone fought with them. The people of Ganning County fought to the death. They had no choice but to fight to the death. We can't put it off any longer. Bai Shanghai has been paying close attention to the battlefield and knows that a breakthrough must be made as soon as possible, otherwise the situation will be unfavorable to their side. Bai Shanghai activated the power of the chicken talisman, and a telekinetic force appeared out of nowhere, restraining Lin Yunch, who was dodging the flying sword, and slowing down his movements. Puff! In an instant, which was the key to victory or defeat, a sharp sword pierced through his chest and Lin Yunch was seriously injured. You, what did you do to me? Lin Yunch glared at Bai Shanghai, his eyes full of fear. He didn't know what happened, but he knew that he was unable to move just now, which was definitely caused by Bai Shanghai. Chapter 69. Lin Yunch was in life and death crisis and was forced into a desperate situation by Bai Shanghai. A-S whoosh, whoosh, whoosh A-Euro 7 sharp swords kept coming to surround and kill Lin Yunch, who was seriously injured, had difficulty resisting. His injuries kept increasing and he was in imminent danger. Ah! Another burst of mental power was activated, and Lin Yunch was unable to move again, and the sharp sword pierced his heart. Puff! Lin Yunch suffered severe blows one after another, his steps were staggering, his vision was blurred, and his consciousness was hazy. He could no longer fight against Bai Shanghai. It's over. The sharp sword flew past, Lin Yunch's head was chopped off, and his headless body fell to the ground with a bang. It's bad, Elder Lin has died in battle. Retreat quickly, everyone retreat quickly. Run away. After Lin Yunch died in battle, the disciples of the corpse-driving sect collapsed and fled in panic. Lin Yunch died in battle, this. The people in Ganning County were so shocked that they were speechless. It all seemed like a dream and they couldn't believe it. After the shock, everyone burst into exclamations and roared to the sky to vent their excitement. Kill them. Chase them and kill them all, leaving no one alive. Let me kill you. The morale of the crowd was high and they quickly chased after the corpse-driving sect disciples. Bang! Not long after Bai Shanghai's battle ended, the golden armored corpse was also captured by Bai Jingkaiu. Its body was torn into pieces and its head was smashed into a dent. The puppets of the corpse-driving sect are useful to Senior Kui and his men. Take them back to the 2 seniors. The 2 men collected the golden armored corpse and planned to take it back to the family and give it to Kui. At the end of the war, the corpse-driving sect was defeated and fled. The Bai family army and the coalition forces of Ganning County pursued them relentlessly, determined to expel the corpse-driving sect from Ganning County completely and rescue the people of the 2 counties. At the same time, the news that the corpse-driving sect was defeated and a 4th-grade warrior was killed in battle was quickly spread by the spectators and soon spread across Yuanzhou. The Bai family actually killed a 4th-grade expert. I don't believe it. Has the Bai family become so powerful? Even the corpse-driving sect was defeated by them. Yuanzhou is about to change. From now on, it will be the Bai family's world. Everyone was shocked and even couldn't believe it. Some far-sighted forces have begun to send people to visit the Bai family. In the future, Yuanzhou will belong to the Bai family. The Bai family, which is now at its peak, is likely to replace the Chunyang Palace, which is on the decline. 3 months later, all the corpse-driving sects withdrew from Ganning County. They dared not invade Yuanzhou easily again. After Ganning County was stabilized, the Shui Yuan Gang and Lingzi sect surrendered to the Bai family, and the entire Ganning County was brought under the rule of the Bai family. Bai Jingkaiu and others did not stay in Ganning County for long and led the army back. After entering the Yunshan water margin, Bai Jingkaiu gave the order, kill them all, leaving no one alive. As soon as the military order was issued, the army immediately began to sweep in, aiming to wipe out the bandit forces in Yunshan Lake. Oh no! The Bai family is coming to kill us. Everyone, run away. The bandits in Yunshan Marsh did not dare to resist and fled. In Qianmiao village, a great battle gradually came to an end. You traitors will not have a good end. Zheng Gang, who had become a prisoner, had hatred in his eyes. He never thought that the great elder would rebel, and most of the people in the village supported him. Send the village chief and his family on their journey. The great elder was merciless and determined to kill all the descendants of the village chief to prevent future troubles. Puff. Ah, a euro swish, a euro. Everyone raised their swords and slashed, and soon the entire family of the village chief was killed. Great elder, the village chief's daughter escaped and we didn't catch her. Zheng Gang's daughter escaped and was not killed. It's okay. A woman like you can't cause any trouble. The great elder didn't take it too seriously, as it was difficult for a woman to achieve anything significant. Follow me to welcome the Bai family's army. From now on, we in Qianmiao village will follow the orders of the Bai family. The great elder led the Miao village leaders to welcome the Bai family army and cooperate with the Bai family army to sweep the Yunshan water park. Dad, Mom, I will definitely avenge you and make the Miao village and the Bai family pay the price. Outside Yunshan water park, a stunningly beautiful woman looked at the Miao village with hatred, and then left quickly. Yunshan water village was vulnerable to the Bai family's army and was swept away in just 1 month. The Bai family handed over Yunshan water lake to Qianmiao village for management. Qianmiao village was overjoyed. They didn't expect to get such a huge benefit just by joining the Bai family. After Bai Jingkaiu and others returned to the family, the Bai family immediately made arrangements. A checkpoint was built at Yunshan water park. Ordinary people could pass through this checkpoint, but caravans had to pay a certain toll to pass through. After the checkpoint is established, people can travel safely between the 2 counties, exchange what they have and what they need, and grow the economy. Bai family, this matter is not over yet. The corpse-driving sect suffered such a heavy blow and would never let the Bai family off. But they did not dare to attack rashly. Bai Jingkaiu and Bai Shenghuai of the Bai family were difficult for them to deal with. Even if the corpse-driving sect came out in full force, they could not do anything to the Bai family. They temporarily occupied Zhuoyuan County and Guang'an County, and still had their eyes on Yuanzhou. The Bai family is powerful and the threat to us is imminent. How should we respond? The Chunyang Palace was shrouded in a dark cloud, and no one knew where to go. The former overlord of Yuanzhou is about to be replaced by the Bai family. Even the Chunyang Palace knows that they are no match for the Bai family and their morale is low. Chief, we can build a gate in the evil ghost stream so that people from the 2 states can travel back and forth. Bai Shenghuai suggested that a checkpoint could be built in Yigajian, imitating the Yunshan water village, so that people from the 2 states could travel between them and promote the development of Yuanzhou. Okay, I'll leave this matter to you. Bai Yiming and others had no objection. Yuanzhou would soon be unified by the Bai family, and they also had to find ways to develop Yuanzhou. Clan leader, the Chongfeng escort agency has sent a letter of surrender, expressing their willingness to submit to the clan. Many forces in Yuanzhou have seen clearly the future situation of Yuanzhou and have surrendered to the Bai family, and Chongfeng escort agency is no exception. All the forces that surrender will be accepted, and they will send strong men to Linen County to follow our instructions. Since everyone came to surrender, the Bai family would naturally not refuse. The family is still too small, and we need everyone to branch out. The Bai family has only been rising for a short time, so they are short of available manpower. While speaking, Bai Yiming looked at Bai Jingkaiu and others. It was time for them to get married and start a career. However, they have all received divine blessings from their ancestors, so even if they want to get married and have children, they need to choose carefully. As various forces surrendered to the Bai family one after another, a large amount of luck poured into the Bai family's territory, allowing Qingshan seal to be broken again. Many forces sent people to the Bai family to await deployment, and most of them were arranged to escort the Bai family Chamber of Commerce. Of course, the Bai family will also give them enough benefits to make it difficult for them to refuse. If you want your rule to be long-lasting and stable, you need to use both kindness and severity. Chapter 70. Inside the Vajra sect, Wu Qingfeng explained the sex affairs to Jin Yuanshan. Great Elder, I will leave the sex affairs to you during my retreat. Wu Qingfeng is going to retreat to reach the 5th grade realm. This time, the Vajra sect followed the Bai family's orders and sent troops, and dozens of disciples died in the battle. They had no complaints about this, as it was the same across the entire human race world, with subordinate forces having to obey the orders of the dominant force. But they didn't expect that the Bai family would actually provide a large amount of resources as compensation and reward them with a 6th grade pill. The Vajra sect fell into ecstasy and became more determined to follow the Bai family's footsteps. After obtaining the 6th grade elixir, Wu Qingfeng prepared to use the 6th grade elixir to impact the 5th grade realm and handed over the sect affairs to Jin Yuanshan. Master, rest assured, I will manage the sect well. As the news continued to spread, the name of the Bai family spread to the nearby states, and many forces knew of the existence of the Bai family. After receiving protection from various forces, the Bai family Chamber of Commerce began to develop rapidly. The 9 counties of Xianzhou were their target, and they wanted to open shops in the 9 counties of Xianzhou as quickly as possible. 2 years passed quickly. Yuanzhou developed rapidly under the leadership of the Bai family and has surpassed the period of Junyang Palace's rule. Boom. There was a violent shaking inside the Bai family's territory, and Bai Yiming and others were guarding nearby early on. Congratulations to brother Kuei for breaking through the 4th grade realm. This is cause for celebration. Congratulations to senior Kuei for his breakthrough. It is a blessing for our Bai family that the senior has broken through to the 4th grade realm. Everyone congratulated Kuei. 1 or 2 years ago, Kuei devoured the golden armored corpse brought back by Bai Jingkaiu, and today he finally broke through to the 4th grade realm. Boom. At this moment, a beam of light enveloped Kuei Yi, and a mysterious force penetrated into his body. Kuei immediately knelt on the ground and kowtowed devoutly to Qingshan. Thank you for your gift, Master Zuling. Bai Yiming and others knew that Kuei had received a divine gift from the Ancestor spirit, and they were very curious about what abilities he would gain. The beam of light gradually dissipated, and Kuei had already merged with the mysterious power. What Qingshan bestowed on Kuei was not a talisman, but the power of the devil. As the Bai family has been performing sacrifices continuously over the years, the fruit containing the power of the Sky Demon has been absorbed by Qingshan, and he has mastered the power of the Sky Demon. Not only that, he can also grant the power of the Sky Demon to others and take it back at any time. After Qingshan thought about it, he gave it to Kuei. The Bai family has already received many talismans, and Qingshan does not intend to give them any more demonic power. Everyone left the clan land respectfully and came to the main hall to discuss the future development of the Bai family. Clan leader, are we going to attack Junyang Palace and completely take over Yuanzhou? Bai Jingkaiu has been eyeing Junyang Palace covetously. His strength has improved over the years and he really wants to have a big battle with them. No rush. Junyang Palace is already in our pocket and can be destroyed at any time. The most urgent task is to collect more 5th grade natural treasures so that Wei Yun can become a 5th grade alchemist as soon as possible. The Bai family of Junyang Palace can be destroyed at any time. The most important thing for the Bai family now is to collect natural treasures above the 5th grade so that Bai Wei Yun can try to refine the 5th grade pill. For this matter, Bai Xingai and others have already set out, and Bai Wu also took the Bai family disciples to the depths of the wilderness to look for elixirs. Not long after, a special person came to the Bai family, and Bai Yiming personally received this person. Amitabha, I am Suanku, and I am sorry for coming to visit you. I hope you will not be offended. Xianku still has that compassionate and merciful image. Master, your presence brings honor to the Bai family. Please come in. No one knows why Xianku came to the Bai family. Bai Yiming responds to all changes with the same attitude. After entering the main hall of the Bai family, Xianku stated his purpose directly. Master Bai, I am here to visit you for the purpose of visiting Junyang Palace. When these words came out, Bai Yiming's heart tightened. Could it be that Xianku came to threaten the Bai family and support Junyang Palace? Xianku continued, I owed them a favor for sending troops to Huangzhou. I am here to ask the Bai family to give Junyang Palace a year. They will leave Yuanzhou. Junyang Palace knew that it could not defeat the Bai family, so it planned to go far away and leave Yuanzhou. But they were also worried that the Bai family would not let them go easily. After all, they had ruled Yuanzhou for many years and accumulated a large amount of resources. How could the Bai family let them go easily? Therefore, Junyang Palace asked Master Suanku to come forward and fight for an opportunity for them to leave Yuanzhou peacefully. After Master Suanku explained his intention, Bai Yiming replied, since Master has spoken, the Bai family can let Junyang Palace leave for Master's sake. Master Xianku is not only a 4th grade expert, but also a member of the Azure Dragon Temple. The Bai family needs to give him this respect. Amitabha, thank you, Master Bai. Master Xianku bowed slightly to Bai Yiming, and then reminded him, Master Bai, after the barbarians occupied Yangzhou, they are almost consolidating their rule in Yangzhou. They are likely to attack Huangzhou, and the Bai family must make preparations early. Qinglong Temple has been monitoring Yangzhou. Xianku told Bai Yiming about what happened in Yangzhou and thanked him for agreeing to his request. Yuanzhou borders Huangzhou. If the barbarians send troops, Huangzhou will not be their opponent at all. Once Huangzhou falls, Yuanzhou will be the first to bear the brunt. Yuanzhou is already in the hands of the Bai family, and they need to make plans for what to do after the fall of Huangzhou. Bai Yiming hurriedly asked, Master, don't other human race forces plan to retake Yangzhou and support Huangzhou? Those were 2 large states of the human race, and both were rich and fertile states. Bai Yiming couldn't understand why the human race was handed over to others like that. Xianku looked helpless, sighed, and said, the various forces within the human race are fighting endlessly. They only care about their own interests. How can they recover Yangzhou? Qinglong Temple is very angry about the many forces of the human race. They watched Yangzhou fall. If it weren't for the active efforts of Qinglong Temple, Huangzhou would have been lost. Qinglong Temple is dedicated to the human race, but is instead restrained by various forces, which prevents them from retaking Yangzhou. The disheartened Qinglong Temple no longer cares about the affairs of the various forces in the human race, and will not support Huangzhou. Master Bai, if the Bai family rules Yuanzhou, please make every effort to open up wasteland and grow food so as to cope with the upcoming crisis. Before leaving, Master Shendu reminded Bai Yiming again that he knew a lot of unknown news. After Bai Yiming sent Master Shendu away, he fell into deep thought. Master Shendu asked him to plant food with all his strength. Will the Daoist tribe suffer from famine? Considering Master Shendu's identity and Qinglong Temple's usual practices, he should not deceive himself. Come here, pass the order down, all forces. Bai Yiming chose to believe Master Shendu, and that reclaiming wasteland and growing crops would only benefit Yuanzhou, so he immediately ordered all forces to begin vigorously reclaiming wasteland. After receiving the Bai family's orders, various forces still obeyed the orders even though they did not understand why. Chapter 71. The Bai family began to take over other territories in Yuanzhou, but Junyang Palace turned a blind eye to this and accelerated the pace of migration to Yuanzhou. Not long after, bad news came. The Xianzhou forces united to attack the Zhejiang pirates, but were severely defeated by them and returned with heavy casualties. The Zhejiang pirates were so powerful that they began to openly collude with many bandits on the human race land and expanded rapidly. They occupied many important waterways and land routes, plundering the passing teams, and were extremely powerful for a time, and the merchant caravans were severely affected. All forces in Xianzhou were badly damaged, and bandits in the territory responded to the Zhejiang pirates and united to stir up trouble, making Xianzhou restless. Xianzhou has been in turmoil lately. Let Chongfeng Escort Agency and the others take action to ensure the safety of the caravan. The Bai Family Chamber of Commerce has invested huge manpower and material resources in Xianzhou, and must not let these bandits affect the Bai family's plans. The forces such as the King Kong sect, the Shui Yuan gang, the Lingzi sect, and the Chongfeng Escort Agency all sent a large number of experts to escort the Bai family caravan and ensure its safety. Chief, it's time to retake Zhiyuan County and Guang'an County. The two counties have been occupied by the corpse-driving sect for many years. It's time to take them back. The Bai family is about to become the master of Yuanzhou, so they cannot allow the corpse-driving sect to continue occupying the two counties. How can I allow others to snore beside my bed? Jing Kaihu, Shang Huai, Beiwu, the three of you will lead the army to retake the two counties immediately. The Bai family's army began to move, and the 20,000 combat guards and the Vajra sect, Lingzi sect, Jianmiao village and other forces that had defected to the Bai family were all asked to send people to participate in the battle. The Bai family ordered us to go to war. Gather our men immediately. The Bai family's military order has been issued, and there can be no delay. Quickly follow the Bai family's orders. After receiving the war order from the Bai family, many forces came immediately, not daring to be negligent in the slightest. The Bai family is different from the previous Junyang Palace and Cao gang. All the supplies needed by the numerous forces coming here are provided by the Bai family, and even if some of them die in battle, they can receive compensation from the Bai family. If they make contributions on the battlefield, the Bai family will reward them accordingly. The Bai family's eccentricity made many forces ecstatic. Ha ha ha, the Bai family treats us so well, we can't let them down. We must do our best to kill the enemy in this battle. I hope the Bai family can reward us with some medicinal pills. As expected of the Bai family, only the wealthy Bai family would dare to do this. After various forces joined forces with the Bai family's army, a coalition force of more than 50,000 soldiers marched towards Guang'an County, which had already alarmed the corpse-driving sect. The Bai family is coming with such force, how should we deal with it? Han Tianlong had a serious look on his face. The Bai family's army was coming and the corpse-driving faction was under tremendous pressure. The Bai family doesn't know how to live or die. Let's fight them. The Bai family is pushing their luck further, so we'll have no way back. The Bai family is seeking their own destruction, so let them do it. The members of the corpse-driving sect were furious and wanted to fight to the death with the Bai family. The Bai family has gone too far. They have not yet avenged Lin Yunch, but the Bai family actually dared to take the initiative to attack. This is intolerable. Master, the Bai family is too aggressive. We just finished the battle with the Ghost Tribe and suffered heavy losses in Ganning County. It is not appropriate to fight to the death with the Bai family now. Lu Huayun did not agree to go to war with the Bai family at this time. Firstly, the Bai family was powerful and their morale was high. Secondly, the resources of the corpse-driving sect have been exhausted and are no longer sufficient to support them in a major war. Master, you can give up the two counties and avoid the limelight for the time being. You can deal with the Bai family later. Now, if the corpse-driving sect is defeated in a war with the Bai family, they will lose more than they win. They cannot afford to lose. Moreover, Yuanzhou is now dominated by the Bai family. Even if they occupy two counties, they dare not easily invade other territories of Yuanzhou. It is better for them to abandon this useless thing and retreat to Anzhou. If they cannot attack Yuanzhou, they can attack other large states, accumulate strength and make the Bai family pay the price sooner or later. The hall fell into silence, and everyone looked at Han Tianlong, waiting for his decision. Even though everyone had been clamoring before and wanted to fight the Bai family to the death, they also knew their own situation clearly, and a decisive battle with the Bai family was the last option. After pondering for a moment, Han Tianlong said helplessly, give up the two counties and return to Anzhou. This was a humiliating decision. Even when the Qinglong temple came to attack them, they did not flee without a fight. Who could have thought that the rising reputation of the Bai family could force them to this point? They were not worried that the Bai family would not give up after they gave up the two counties. The Bai family still needed them as a barrier to prevent foreign invasions and would not take action against them. The corpse-driving sect took the initiative to evacuate the two counties, which made the Yuanzhou forces feel unbelievable and overjoyed at the same time. Ha ha ha, the corpse-driving sect actually fled without a fight. How surprising. So what if it's an ancient evil sect? The corpse-driving sect is no longer the world. The corpse-driving sect did not dare to fight the Bai family head-on and chose to flee Yuanzhou. Although this battle did not take place, it raised the reputation of the Bai family to a new level, and countless forces became more awed by the Bai family. Immediately send people to take over the two counties and find a way to relocate some people from Huangzhou to settle down here. After taking over the two counties, the Bai family suddenly felt in a difficult situation. The two counties have been ravaged by the corpse-driving sect for many years. There are only a few civilians left and everything is in depression. It is a mess. It will take a long time and require countless resources and energy to restore the two counties. A year later, the two counties finally showed some improvement under the governance of the Bai family, but recovery was still a long way off. A year later, the entire Chunyang Palace was evacuated, and Xianling County, Yuan County and Guangxian County all surrendered to the Bai family. The Bai family completely replaced the Chunyang Palace and became the ruler of Yuanzhou. Boom. In the Bai family's territory, Bai Yiming, who had been in seclusion for a long time, finally broke through to the 5th grade realm. 3 months later, Bai Wu followed suit and made a breakthrough, and the Bai family's strength was enhanced again. Chief, the caravan was ambushed in Weining County, Xianzhou, with heavy casualties. The old escort leader was seriously injured and dying. The Zhejiang pirates and many Green Forest forces became more and more rampant, and Xianzhou was full of thieves. The Xianzhou forces have not yet recovered from the previous battle and are unable to suppress these bandit forces. Moreover, they knew that behind these thieves were the Zhejiang water bandits and the Lianyun mountains. They did not dare to take action against these forces for fear of incurring revenge from the Zhejiang water bandits and the Lianyun mountains. As the Xianzhou forces did nothing, these bandits became even more wanton and reckless. They were no longer satisfied with controlling the main roads in and out of various places, and they would rob and kill people in major cities and villages from time to time. The once prosperous Xianzhou was turned into a mess and chaos by them, and was almost catching up with the former Yuanzhou. Under such circumstances, it was difficult for all the major chambers of commerce to trade, so the Bai family seized the opportunity to quickly occupy the market. However, they were often attacked by bandits when they ventured into trade. This time was the worst. The old escort leader of the 5th grade was beaten to death. Come back in the next breath. Chapter 72. Send the old escort leader to the family and let Wei Yun treat him. Bai Yiming immediately made arrangements. As long as the person was still alive, Bai Wei Yun could rescue him. The old escort leader from the late 5th grade was severely injured. It seems that these bandits should not be underestimated. Bai Yiming summoned Bai Jingkaiu and others to discuss the matter. The Bai family had finally gained ground in the 9 counties of Xianzhou, and they must not let anyone disrupt the Bai family's deployment. Moreover, the Bai family also needs to obtain a large number of damaged weapons, waste pills, and various resources from Xianzhou, and this matter must be resolved as soon as possible. Bai Jingkaiu and others arrived soon and became furious when they learned about this. Chief, let me send troops to wipe out these bandits and let them know the consequences of going against my Bai family. Bai Jingkaiu proposed to send troops to wipe out these bandits. Only by wiping them out with the power of thunder and lightning can we deter others and prevent them from coveting the wealth of the Bai family. No, Xianzhou is not Yuanzhou. If we rush in, not only will we have to send troops on a long expedition, but we will also have to take into account the power of Xianzhou. Bai Kaihuyan spoke out to stop him. After all, the Bai family is an external force to Xianzhou, and their army's entry will definitely arouse the fear and even hostility of the forces in Xianzhou. Once the Bai family chamber of commerce falls out with the forces in Xianzhou, it will be unable to move forward in Xianzhou, and all its years of hard work will be in vain. Patriarch, Suanji sect has had dealings with our family over the years. We can ask them to come forward. This way, we won't arouse suspicion from other forces in Xianzhou. Bai Xingai wanted Suanji sect to come to the fore. Suanji sect was the second most powerful force in Xianzhou after Huang Yuan sect. As long as they agreed to let the Bai family's army enter Xianzhou, the Bai family would have no worries. Clan leader, if we wipe out the bandits in Xianzhou, it will definitely alert the bandits in Zhejiang behind them. We have to be on guard. With Sunzou's strength, how could it be unable to deal with these bandit forces? It's just that it's afraid of the Zhejiang water bandits and the Lianyun mountains behind them. If the Bai family wiped out the bandit forces in Xianzhou, they would inevitably offend the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains, so they would need to prepare for it early. It's okay. I will ask brother Kuei to help me. I won't be afraid of the Zhejiang pirates. The Bai family is not afraid of the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains. Although Kuei Yi is at the 4th grade level, with the power of the Sky Demon, he can fight even a 3rd grade warrior. The family even has the Ancestor spirit personally in charge. If the Zhejiang pirates dare to attack, they will only seek their own destruction. Moreover, he and Bai Wu broke through the 5th grade realm, so they were no longer afraid of the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains. Okay, I'll go to Suanji Gate and discuss it with them. After making the decision, Bai Xingai immediately set off for Suanji Gate. The census of Yuanzhou should be accelerated, and the people of each county should do their best to grow food. Population statistics and food planting are two major matters that cannot be delayed. Thieves and bandits were rampant in Xianzhou, countless forces suffered losses, and many chambers of commerce lost their lives and property, and everyone was in danger. Xianzhou has allowed bandits to run rampant, making it difficult for us to trade and causing heavy losses. Why don't we stay in Xianzhou? Yes, Xianzhou is incompetent. We will go to other states to do business and never come to Xianzhou again. Everyone, let's leave Xianzhou together. All the major chambers of commerce were extremely dissatisfied with the power in Xianzhou and left Xianzhou one after another. These chambers of commerce come from all corners of the world, bringing with them all kinds of resources. If they leave, it will be a heavy blow to Xianzhou. If they had a choice, they would not leave Xianzhou. After all, merchants are profit-driven, and leaving Xianzhou to do business in other big states would involve many more uncertainties, and they might even lose all their money. However, the trade routes to Xianzhou were blocked and they were still worried, so leaving Xianzhou was a helpless move. Damn it, what are Huangyuan sect and Suanji sect thinking? The bandits are so rampant, are they just indifferent? Damn it, are the two major sects just going to watch the situation in Xianzhou collapse? Not to mention that many chambers of commerce were dissatisfied, even the major forces in Xianzhou felt extremely aggrieved. The Huangyuan sect and Suanji sect were greatly disappointed with their inaction. The two major sects turned a blind eye to the chaos in Xianzhou and let it go. If this continued, Xianzhou would sooner or later decline. Inside the Suanji sect, the sect master and many elders were discussing the chaos in Xianzhou. Master, many forces have sent people to us, asking us to help quell the bandit forces. Although they were all sent away, this is not a long-term solution after all. The Suanji sect is well aware of the current situation in Xianzhou. They are the vested interests of Xianzhou. If the interests of Xianzhou are damaged, the interests of the sect are also damaged. They are eager to eradicate all these bandit forces. These bandits are so reckless. They must be instigated by the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains. Their purpose is to force us and the Huangyuan sect to take action. We must not be impulsive. The outside world only knows that Huangyuan sect and Suanji sect did not take action, but they do not understand that the two major sects also have their own difficulties. They were tricked in the battle with the Zhejiang pirates. Not only did they suffer heavy losses, but the two third-grade ancestors were also seriously injured. They have been recovering from their injuries for these years, so they have been slow to take action. These bandits are so arrogant in order to force the two major sects to take action. They cannot be fooled. Master, if you continue to sit back and do nothing, Xianzhou will only become more unstable and the people will suffer. Moreover, once the major chambers of commerce leave, it will be a disaster for Xianzhou. The situation has collapsed. They have to take action even if they don't want to, otherwise Xianzhou will never recover. After losing King Mu sect, Xianzhou was like losing an arm. If these caravans leave Xianzhou again, it will be a heavy blow to Xianzhou. Never underestimate these chambers of commerce. They have brought all kinds of things needed to Xianzhou. Once they all leave, the situation in Xianzhou will only become more difficult. Master, elders, the Bai family sent a visiting card. At this time, a disciple came to report that the Bai family sent a visiting card. Bring it up. Hearing this, everyone was confused, wondering why the Bai family sent a visiting card at this time. After the Bai family defeated the corpse-driving sect and dominated Yuanzhou, no force dared to underestimate the Bai family. Even the Suanji sect had to treat the Bai family with courtesy, and even needed to purchase a large amount of supplies from the Bai family. After reading the Bai family's visiting card, Zhang Tianhai said to everyone, the Bai family will come to visit us in 3 days. Do you know what the Bai family's intention is? After a moment of silence, Zhao Xingyun said with concern, Master, the Bai family's chamber of commerce is spread all over Xianzhou. The various weapons and elixirs they sell are of great use to Xianzhou. Various resources of Xianzhou are also sold to them. You must keep the Bai family stable and don't let them leave. The Bai family chamber of commerce is the leader among many chambers of commerce. If they take the lead in evacuating Xianzhou, other chambers of commerce will surely follow suit. The Bai family chamber of commerce must not be allowed to leave. Chapter 73. Everyone was worried. After losing King Mu sect, it became even more difficult for them to obtain 6th grade elixirs. Only the Bai family chamber of commerce would occasionally sell 6th grade elixirs. If the Bai family chamber of commerce leaves Xianzhou, it will affect many forces in Xianzhou. I heard that the Bai family chamber of commerce was attacked by bandits not long ago, and suffered a lot of losses and heavy casualties. Is this why they want to evacuate Xianzhou? The fact that the Bai family chamber of commerce was ambushed by bandits became known to everyone, and the Suanji sect also learned about it. Let's wait until the Bai family comes to make a decision. The crowd had no good solution for the moment and could only wait for the Bai family to arrive. 3 days later, Bai Xingai and Bai Liufeng, who stayed in Yuanliu County, came to Suanji Gate. Zhang Tianhai and the senior leaders of the gate received them to show their importance to the Bai family. The Bai family dominates an entire state, and their business spans several states. They are a well-deserved powerful force, and the Suanji sect dare not neglect them. Bai Xingai from the Bai family greets Sect Master Zhang and all the elders. Bai Liufeng from the Bai family greets Sect Master Zhang and all the elders. The two men behaved neither humbly nor arrogantly, and bowed slightly to everyone. No need to be polite, my two friends. Please take a seat. Looking at the two people who advanced and retreated with discretion and had an extraordinary demeanor, everyone sighed in their hearts that the younger generation of the Bai family was really outstanding and no other disciple in the sect could be compared with them. I wonder why you two are here? Zhang Tianhai asked bluntly. The two of them didn't waste any more words. Bai Xingai said bluntly, the two juniors are here on behalf of the Bai family, hoping that Suanji sect can allow the Bai family's army to enter Xianzhou and wipe out the bandit forces that robbed and killed the Bai family's chamber of commerce. When Bai Xingai said this, everyone was shocked. The purpose of the two people's visit was completely beyond everyone's expectations. Then everyone's faces lit up with joy. The Bai family was not going to withdraw from Xianzhou, but instead was going to send troops to encircle and suppress the bandit forces. They were more than happy to do so. My friend, do you know that the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains are behind these bandits? They are not easy to deal with. Although Zhang Tianhai was very happy that the Bai family did not withdraw from Xianzhou, the Bai family's attempt to deal with the bandit forces supported by the Zhejiang water bandits and the Lianyun mountains was like hitting a rock with an egg, and they had no chance of winning. He reminded the Bai family, hoping that they would retreat and not make unnecessary sacrifices. If the Bai family suffered heavy losses in Xianzhou, the Bai family Chamber of Commerce would most likely withdraw from Xianzhou completely, which is something that the entire Xianzhou does not want to see. Faced with Zhang Tianhai's reminder, Bai Xingai still insisted on his own opinion. The Bai family knows who is behind these bandits and has been prepared for this. Since they dare to rob and kill the Bai family's caravan, the Bai family will make them pay the price. Bai Xingai's voice was so loud that it made the entire hall silent. Seeing Bai Xingai so confident, Zhang Tianhai guessed that the Bai family might use its huge financial resources to invite some strong people to support them, so he stopped dissuading them. Since the Bai family is determined to wipe out the bandit forces, Suanji sect will of course fully support them. The Bai family can enter Xianzhou without worry. The forces in Xianzhou will do their best to cooperate with the Bai family. Zhang Tianhai made a promise to the Bai family. Thank you very much, Master Zhang. The goal was achieved, and after a casual conversation for a while, Bai Xingai and the other person left Suanji gate. Watching the two leave, Zhang Tianhai murmured, what on earth does the Bai family rely on? Not long after the two left, Suanji sect sent a large number of disciples to various forces in Xianzhou to inform them that the Bai family's army would soon enter Xianzhou to suppress the bandits, and asked them not to make things difficult for the Bai family's army, and even to actively cooperate with the Bai family. The news that the Bai family army was about to attack Xianzhou and make the bandits pay with blood quickly spread throughout Xianzhou, causing an uproar. This was not something that Suanji sect intended to spread, but they notified too many forces, and these forces inevitably leaked the news, making it known to everyone. Ha ha ha, the Bai family is about to send troops to wipe out the bandit forces. That's great. I hope the Bai family will kill all these evil and unforgivable villains. If the Bai family takes action, how dare these bandits not surrender? Many forces were very excited, and they were all optimistic about the Bai family. Although the power of bandits should not be underestimated, the Bai family was able to force back the corpse-driving sect and force the Chunyang palace to flee far away. As a powerful force dominating an entire state, the bandits are by no means a match for the Bai family. The people behind these bandit forces are the Zhejiang River bandits and the Lianyun mountains. Although the Bai family is strong, they can't defeat them. Even Huang Yuan sect and Suanji sect did not dare to take action and chose to swallow their anger. The Bai family was too impulsive. The Bai family is likely to attract the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains. They are in danger. Some forces are worried about the Bai family. Although the bandits are not worth mentioning, the Zhejiang water bandits and the Lianyun mountains behind them are the most troublesome. Even if the Bai family can defeat these bandit forces, they will never be a match for the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains. This battle may very likely bring the Bai family to an irretrievable end. At the same time, the Zhejiang pirates and the Lianyun mountains also learned that the Bai family was about to send troops to attack the Xianzhou bandit forces, and they were very dismissive. The Bai family is so ignorant of the immensity of heaven and earth. There is no need for them to exist. In the eyes of the Zhejiang pirates, the Bai family could be destroyed in the blink of an eye, and they actually dared to go against them, which was completely courting their own destruction. Evil Ghost Stream was destroyed by the Bai family, and Shendong Yuan also disappeared in Yuanzhou, which was closely related to the Bai family. I originally wanted to send troops to Yuanzhou to destroy the Bai family. Since they are seeking their own death, it will save some effort. After the war, they will immediately march into Yuanzhou and uproot the Bai family. The Zhejiang pirates originally wanted to wait for a while before dealing with the Bai family, but the Bai family was so ignorant of life and death that they could just get rid of them. The wealth of the Bai family also made them salivate. Just when all parties were excited about the Bai family's impending entry into Xianzhou, a violent shaking suddenly occurred in Beijia town. Boom! A breath of air rushed up into the sky. The surrounding buildings could not withstand this force and were all destroyed. After a while, the fluctuations gradually subsided, and the old escort leader opened his eyes like those of a prehistoric beast. Ha ha ha, I didn't expect that this old man would turn a disaster into a blessing and one day break through to the 4th grade realm. The old escort leader laughed out loud. He was seriously injured and dying, and was sent to the Bai family for treatment. After Bai Weiyun's treatment, not only did his injuries recover as before, but even his previously damaged foundation was fully restored. He even found an opportunity for a breakthrough, broke through the shackles in one go, and successfully broke through the 4th grade realm. The old escort leader has broken through to the 4th grade realm, which is cause for celebration. Bai Yiming was very happy that the old escort leader had successfully made a breakthrough and congratulated him. Ha ha ha, thank you, Chief Bai. If it weren't for the Bai family, I wouldn't have been able to break through. If the Bai family sends you, everyone at Chongfeng Escort Agency will go through fire and water and will not refuse even if death is the cost. Chapter 74. Even though he had broken through the 4th grade realm, the old escort leader had no abnormal feelings and remained loyal to the Bai family. When he came to Beijia town to heal his wounds, he once again witnessed the strength of the Bai family. The Bai Yiming in front of him gave him a feeling of being unfathomable. The old escort leader has made a breakthrough at the right time. The Bai family is about to go to war with the bandits in Qianzhou. The old escort leader can take revenge with his own hands. The old escort leader broke through to the 4th grade realm, so the Bai family naturally would not waste this powerful force and let him participate in this battle. The old escort leader's eyes flashed with a fierce light. He was besieged by 3 people and almost died. This deep hatred was irreconcilable. He had to kill them personally to vent his hatred. A month later, the Bai family's 10,000-man guard army, led by Bai Wu, Bai Jingkaiu and Bai Shanghuai, set out for Qianzhou. In this battle, all forces in Yuanzhou sent people to participate, and the Bai family also sent hundreds of clansmen. The lowest level of these clansmen was 9th grade, and they wanted to use the battle to hone themselves. The Bai family has sent out troops. The Bai family's army has really been dispatched. It seems that they are really going to wipe out the bandit forces in Qianzhou. The Bai family is here with great momentum. I hope they won't let us down. Many forces are full of expectations for the Bai family. If the Bai family's army can wipe out the bandit forces in Qianzhou, they will no longer have to worry about the threat from the bandit forces. Send someone to monitor the Bai family's army and report any movement immediately. Many forces, including Suanji sect, have sent people to monitor the Bai family's army. They want to know the battle situation at any time. Ha ha ha, the ignorant Bai family really came to Qianzhou to seek death. Let me destroy them. The Bai family is just a bunch of idiots. They are overestimating their own capabilities. They will never be able to return. Destroy all the members of the Bai family and march into Yuanzhou. Many bandit forces had already gathered together, and after hearing that the Bai family's army had entered Qianzhou, they immediately attacked the Bai family. They did not take the Bai family's army seriously at all and believed that the Bai family was vulnerable. Gather the disciples and be ready to take action at any time. Huang Yuan sect's leader Wu Zhan immediately ordered his disciples to gather together. If the Bai family defeats the bandits, they will remain in place. If the Bai family loses, or if the Zhejiang pirates and the people from the Lianyun mountains take action, they will not stand idly by. Huang Yuan sect is the overlord of Qianzhou and will never allow anyone to do whatever they want in Qianzhou. The Bai family happened to be there to share the pressure for them, so they wanted to take this opportunity to wipe out the bandits and restore peace to Qianzhou. The reason why Huang Yuan sect is so confident is naturally because their ancestor has recovered and is not afraid of fighting the Zhejiang pirates. After the Bai family army entered Qianzhou, the bandit forces also attacked them with great momentum. Many forces did not dare to stop the bandit forces, and the 2 armies soon met in Bailan County. Kill. Bai Jingkaiu had no intention of communicating. The killing order came out like a sword drawn from its sheath, accompanied by the sound of weapons and horses. Kill. The Yuanzhou coalition forces charged forward fearlessly, and the Bai family members followed Bai Jingkaiu and charged at the front without any fear. The Bai family members have been hunting in the wilderness for many years and are all experienced warriors. No one is afraid of fighting. Instead, they are very excited on the battlefield and want to kill the enemy and make achievements. Puff. Ah, a euro swish, a euro. The 2 sides engaged in close combat, flesh and blood flew everywhere, broken bones and blood splattered everywhere, and the fight was fierce. On the battlefield, Bai Jingkaiu attracted a lot of attention. He swung his spear wildly and swept everything with great force. A 5th grade monk was blown to pieces by his spear, leaving no trace of his body. Is this person the Bai Jingkaiu, the battle maniac born with supernatural powers from the Bai family? Seeing Bai Jingkaiu so ferocious, everyone looked at him sideways. Bai Jingkaiu was also a well-known figure in the surrounding states, and soon people noticed him. Presumptuous. A 4th grade warrior rushed towards Bai Jingkaiu, trying to take him down quickly. When Bai Jingkaiu swung his spear to block the man's sword, causing countless sparks to fly. Bang! Bai Jingkaiu swung his spear with all his might and hit the enemy's sword with great force. The enormous force caused the man to retreat continuously. Every step he took back left a deep footprint on the ground, and he was already feeling tremendous pressure. This person is Wang Tianming, the Zhejiang pirate. The Zhejiang pirates have indeed taken action. Someone recognized Wang Tianming, a ruthless character who had killed countless people and was notorious for his evil deeds. He was a late 4th grade warrior. What a terrifying strength, it really lives up to its name. After a brief exchange of a few moves, everyone was shocked. Bai Jingkaiu actually suppressed Wang Tianming, who had been famous for many years, which made everyone a little unbelievable. Damn, his spear is definitely a 5th grade weapon. Wang Tianming's situation became more and more difficult as the fight went on. Bai Jingkaiu used his supernatural power and the 5th grade spear to beat him into a miserable state. The sword in his hand was also a rare 6th grade weapon, but it was cracked by the spear in a short time, which shocked Wang Tianming. A euro swoosh, whoosh, whoosh a euro. Although Bai Jingkaiu's battlefield is attractive, the most eye-catching one is Bai Shanghui's battlefield, which opened the eyes of countless people and amazed them. Someone in the Bai family has acquired the sword controlling technique. It's really not just a rumor. Swordsmanship is the supreme killing technique of the human race. It has been lost for many years and finally reappeared in the world. The sword controlling technique is so terrifying, it is worthy of being the supreme technique of the human race. Bai Shanghui flew in midair, controlling 7 sharp swords to continuously attack the enemy. Huang Yu, a 4th grade warrior, was completely suppressed and could hardly protect himself. These are all 6th grade swords. The Bai family's financial strength is truly terrifying. After watching the battle for a while, everyone discovered that the 7 swords used by Bai Shanghui were all 6th grade weapons, which made them even more shocked by the Bai family's amazing wealth. Puff. The sharp sword flew past, leaving a deep sword mark on Huang Yu's body. After fighting for a while, Huang Yu was in tattered clothes, with wounds all over his body, disheveled hair, and looked in a miserable state. No, I have to escape, otherwise I will die here. Huang Yu fearfully faced Bai Shanghui's attack while looking for a chance to escape. He knew that he was no match for Bai Shanghui, and if he didn't run away he would die. But Bai Shanghui had blocked all his escape routes, leaving him no chance to escape. Moreover, Bai Shanghui was suspended in the air with his sword, so even if he wanted to fight Bai Shanghui to death, he had no chance. Ha ha ha, die for me. The old escort leader who had broken through the 4th grade realm displayed his prowess and quickly killed the 3 5th grade monks who had surrounded and tried to kill him. After seeing the battlefield between Bai Wu and his 2 companions, the old escort leader was shocked. The 3 companions had completely suppressed their opponents and had an unshakable advantage. The 3 opponents were all 4th grade strongmen, and they were all well known. Even so, they were easily suppressed by the 3. You can imagine how powerful the 3 were. If he were to face the 3, he would only be defeated. Chapter 75. Kill. The old escort leader charged into the battlefield of others. The addition of a 4th grade warrior was enough to affect the balance of the battle. Stop him. Even if the bandits came to attack the old escort leader without fear of life and death, they could not stop him from killing. The 3 4th grade warriors sent by the Zhejiang pirates were considered experts even among the 4th grade. They thought they were more than capable of dealing with the Bai family, but they did not expect the Bai family to be so powerful that they were no match for them. Ha ha ha, what a joy. What a joy. Wu Qingfeng, who was already at the 5th grade realm, charged back and forth on the battlefield. The Vajra sex training technique gave him a strong defensive ability, giving him the capital to charge and kill at will. The strong men from all forces in Yuanzhou fought desperately and soon suppressed the bandit forces. The bandits are a motley crowd. Once the battle situation becomes unfavorable, they will quickly collapse and will not be able to hold on for long. Ah! A scream was heard, and everyone looked over hurriedly, only to see that Huang Yu's chest was pierced by a sharp sword, leaving a bloody and extremely horrific wound. He had lost the strength to resist, and the sharp sword flew towards him again, trying to chop off his head. Stop! At this moment, a loud and angry voice resounded through the sky, and everyone trembled as an immense pressure came over them. Oh no! This is a 3rd grade expert taking action. Everyone was horrified. Only a 3rd grade expert who could fly and evade the ground could create such a powerful force. Sure enough, everyone saw a figure flying rapidly from the air, about to land on the battlefield. Puff! At this moment, Bai Shanghui made an astonishing move and cut off Huang Yu's head with one sword. Huang Yu originally thought that he had been rescued, and a smile of surviving a disaster appeared on his face. However, he did not expect that Bai Shanghui would dare to attack him, and his smile was completely frozen at the last moment. Puff! His head flew high into the air, blood splattered out, and his body fell heavily into a pool of blood. This! How dare he? How dare he kill someone in front of a 3rd grade expert? Countless people were stunned by the scene. No one could have imagined that Bai Shanghui would dare to kill people after the appearance of the 3rd grade strong man. He was a 3rd grade expert. Once such an expert who looked down upon countless lives got angry, the consequences would be unbearable. You're looking for death. Qin Tianfang was furious. He had already spoken, but someone still dared to kill Huang Yu in front of him. This showed that they did not take him seriously. If he didn't kill Bai Shanghui, he would lose all face if the news got out. Qin Tianfang's true energy condensed into a large hand and slapped Bai Shanghui, wanting to kill him with one palm. Call out! Bai Shanghui immediately fled on his sword, then urged 7 sharp swords to soar into the sky and attack the falling palm. A euro ding, 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 ding a euro. The sharp sword stabbed into the big palm like hitting a hard stone, and it was difficult to hurt the big palm. Bang! As the big palm fell, all 7 swords were shattered and flew away, and cracks appeared on all of them. The most seriously damaged swords were even partially broken. Is this the 3rd grade expert? Bai Shanghui's pupil shrank. The terror of the 3rd grade strongman was far beyond his expectations. He controlled the power of the chicken spell, and was hard to find an opponent in the 4th grade realm, so he was naturally invincible. However, he had no power to resist the 3rd grade strongmen. There was a huge gap between the two sides. Die! Qin Tianfang became even angrier when his attack failed to kill Bai Shanghui, and he struck out again. This time the palm energy was extremely powerful. Before it even landed, the huge palm energy came towards Bai Shanghui, suppressing him so much that he could not move or escape. The 3rd grade strongman took action, and everything is settled. I didn't expect that the Zhejiang pirates would actually send out 3rd grade experts. Who can stop them? What a pity. All these geniuses of the Bai family will perish here. The Bai family will no longer have the power to resist. After Qin Tianfang appeared on the battlefield, everyone knew there was only one outcome: the Bai family would not be able to deal with Qin Tianfang. Bang! Just as the big palm was about to fall, a burly figure quickly came in front of Bai Shanghui and punched out, and the falling palm was instantly shattered. Thank you, Senior Kuei, for your help. Bai Shanghui thanked Kuei. Kuei had been hiding in the army from the beginning just in case. Unexpectedly, the Zhejiang pirates really sent out the 3rd grade strong men. Leave this to me. Kuei let Bai Shanghui leave and flew into the air. The sudden change shocked countless people, and the twists and turns on the battlefield shocked them deeply. Is this also a 3rd grade expert? The Bai family actually has a third-grade expert. No wonder they dare to go against the Zhejiang pirates. Ha ha ha, the Bai family also has a third-grade expert. This is going to be a good show. Everyone was very excited. The appearance of the third-grade expert from the Bai family once again caused changes on the battlefield. Everyone's eyes were full of energy. Being able to witness the battle between the third-grade experts with their own eyes was something they could only encounter once in a while. Who are you? Qin Tianfang stared at Kui Yi. Kui Yi gave him a very strange feeling. He could not sense any breath fluctuation from Kui Yi, not even a hint of life. He was like a dead object. However, Kui Yi smashed his attack with one punch, and he was definitely a third-grade strongman. Boom. Kui Yi did not answer, but rushed towards him with an expressionless face. Snort. Qin Tianfang snorted coldly and immediately rushed towards Kui. Although Kui Yi felt strange, he was not afraid at all. Bang. The two men clashed their palms together, and two huge streams of true energy impacted each other's bodies. Puff. After a brief stalemate, Qin Tianfang was the first to be defeated. After all, he was a man of flesh and blood, how could he compare to Kui Yi's puppet body? The two men punched each other at the same time, and both of them retreated backwards. Puff. Qin Tianfang spat out blood again, but Kui Yi didn't seem to change at all and attacked him again. How can you be safe and sound? After fighting for a while, Qin Tianfang was horrified. Kui Yi and he exchanged injuries, and he already had some injuries on his body, but Kui Yi acted as if nothing happened, which made him unbelievable. This person is strange, it is not suitable for him to stay here for long. Qin Tianfang's mind was changing and he didn't want to fight anymore. He seized the opportunity to force Queen Kui back with a palm and quickly fled from the battlefield. Call out. Kui Yi refused to let him go and quickly chased him. He escaped. A third-grade expert from Zhejiang water bandits escaped. No one expected that Qin Tianfang would actually escape on his own initiative. Ha ha ha, kill. Kill them all, leaving no one alive. Kill them. The morale of the Yuanzhou coalition forces was high, and their fighting spirit turned into billowing smoke that soared into the sky, striking hard at the bandit forces. Ah! Bang! At this time, Bai Jingkaiu and Bai Wu killed their opponents. The two men rushed into the battlefield like wolves and tigers, causing the bandits to completely collapse and flee in panic. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel so you are notified of future uploads. You can find the next parts in the playlist visible on the screen or on my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.